I want to chat about that whole Charlie Kirk thing. And then what we spoke about in terms of consequences for what we say. Because I think sometimes we chat and...
You guys want to drop this episode next week?
If you're going to do this Charlie what thing.
Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Because even next week, Friday, it might be late.
No, I don't think there's any... No, that thing... Huh? No, I don't think that thing exists. That it's going to be late even next week. I don't think so.
Have you guys discussed the surname thing?
No, Charlie Kirk, actually, you can rock even 2 months from now. Because it's the nuggets that he touched on that permeate throughout life in general. For the next.
No problem.
Yeah?
I'm a guest, so I mean...
But do you normally have talking points? Where's your talking points?
I have them, but I have to change. Cleo.
Oh.
I have to.
Why?
You're the guest of honor. I've been here before.
And
the things we're going to discuss are very generic. Because you're here, Faith, we have to speak to you.
Do you have...
Okay, so, bro... This fucker here. I'm
Jesus
sorry that he's
Christ.
Your brother, bro.
I'm also sorry that he's my brother. I'm also sorry that he's my brother.
It's a privilege. It's a privilege. It's a privilege.
I don't know.
Anytime.
Okay, guys, now we are shooting.
But it must be clear, made clear with it. I don't know Zokul Mangani. I wasn't briefed.
No brief.
And this man is very ukeles, like Ushaya J.
That is true. And his communication's very bad.
I'm never late, bro. I'm never late. Like I mean, Bazok Jail, fan. Don't call time here 2 hours early. Time is money. So you that message and I'm trying to 5 o'clock, like
1700.
1700. Like,
Yeah, it's military.
what must happen at 1700?
That's military
Is
stuff.
it makeup? Am I backstage?
Are we rehearsing? I want to
rehearsing?
speak about the music industry.
Wow. Eh?
What should I wear? What
No,
shouldn't
we can
I
start.
wear? What
We
if
can
it's
start.
strobes? You know
It's
what I
what?
mean? Exactly.
What Cleo says, we started filming. Shit, I almost said something
What
inappropriate.
if it's strobes? Stripes.
What's my throats?
Cameras and stripes, especially now. It's not
When I
very
said
sure.
I'm a camera, I was.
I do. Yes, I'm a creative, bro.
I used to when.
DJ Cleo, I'm actually honored to have you here. To sit with you. You're a living legend. And, you know, people speak about giving flowers. So yeah, I had talking points, but now they've shifted because you're here. The stuff you've done, Fetu, in music, at some point, to cause the FM, I think Ubunetenda, your number one, was Patelabo Pitch Black. You showed us a different style. You left, you came back, was Shang Ule Gospel. So just from me to you, bro, shout out.
Thanks, bro.
Big fan.
Thanks. Thanks for having me here, guys. I owe you an apology.
Me? Me specifically?
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
Why apology?
No, I commented on one of his Twitter posts, and because I like the substance, yeah.
Sure.
And then his response was, "It would be good to have you on the podcast." Ngasha.
Nothing wrong with that.
But we flop.
I've it Singis.
Oh.
So I don't know how to respond to him because I don't want to go on the podcast because your team.
And later me in English.
I stop it.
Just the maybe the better and what.
Do you remember
No,
the
fella,
tweet?
there's a difference between English and Wi-Fi and data. Wi-Fi. So but so I was intimidated. So I owe you an apology for
Thank you,
not.
Honoring.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the tweet was about?
Nah.
Shit. Okay.
But can't you guys just do it next week or something? The week.
No, we don't have to.
Oh,
I think it was a while back.
because this is my interview. So understand.
No, he doesn't have to honor that. If ever we do sit down, we'll sit. It's not a biggie. But he's here now.
I'm not a difficult person to get a hold of, especially if I could honor him.
Yes. Facts. These are facts. These are facts, actually.
If I can honor him, everyone else,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Hela, you're just a buff
Kuluma now. No three, Kulman. How? Hey, Nina.
Ucleo mazalapi.
Ngicabanga angazi mazelapha ngamgaqweni nje. Checka lo.
Wayidayisa ama mixtape.
Wayidayisa ama mixtape lo mjida ethi
Akuse support mfethu.
ngazama ngama keep 20 rand wami ukugcina.
Should have brought my brother too.
No, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about, should we continue from what we ended with yesterday for Vandag?
Look at us to talk about to Cleo.
Is it? Okay,
Yes.
cool. Then let's
No.
forget it.
Since Cleo's here and people are gonna see him and people are gonna crave.
Yeah.
I'm hoping at some point
Yes, that's
we'll just
also
hear his
true.
views on the music industry. Amapiano. My question is there money in the music industry?
Good question.
And then just what he's up to now. And also if it is Kelly blind or
He dropped today.
was he just before jailer? You know?
Bro, like, well done. You dropped. I actually was listening to it on Spotify in the car now. Well done, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
New music?
Yeah. No,
Hey, okay.
It's Kaleni part.
Yes,
Be warned though.
Okay.
There's so much content and institutional knowledge that one episode wouldn't be enough.
Nothing wrong.
You know. So
Nothing wrong. Is there money in the music industry?
there isn't as much money. So it suffices to say no.
There's no money in the music industry.
Yeah.
You wouldn't advise your nephews and your nieces to go into music.
Now, no.
Is it because there's a lot of artists, then that means there's not a lot of money to circulate amongst them? Or what's the reason?
I agree with you about there being clutter, but the landscape has shifted. Let me give you an example. If you guys had an option to copy this microphone, you wouldn't have paid for it.
These are facts.
Yeah. So the proliferation of technology in the last 15, 10 years.
No, ngim hotspot here. Hotspot proliferation. There we go.
Well done.
I seldom never have anything to say, so I 1-0. So yeah, technology as igqwala and everything. It added to the thinning of appreciation yomculo. You know, I come from. Let me tell you a story. Remember Gangsta's Paradise, the song?
Cleo.
Yes. It blew up, and then you watch the video. Back then, we didn't know with the soundtrack. Then they show snippets of the movie in the video. You understand? So we wanted the song, Yalo Mtito Inwele Iziganje. And I remember eventually catching on with, okay, Dangerous Minds, I think, was the movie. Yeah. And I remember going to a shop in Springs, a music shop, and they had a listening station. And I listened to this song maybe 5, 6, 7 times. Because at the time, Shangama cassette, so quality CD is top notch, you know. And then I saw the CD corner or on the shelf. Gaitata, and I attempted to shoplift.
How old were you? High school?
Yeah, 14, 15. And yeah, 95, 96, somewhere.
Wow.
And I stole it successfully.
Okay.
But bengisabu ukuyivula while still in town.
Sure.
So I waited to get home. Only to find a good cover. You know. So I think
Shout out to the music store.
They
so I
knew.
think I think
You're
they,
not the first person to steal.
yeah. You know. But me now I was convinced with I know Popil. You know. But this speaks to people's appreciation of music. Nobody buys what they don't like. Nobody streams what they don't like. Nobody copies what they don't like.
Yes.
Nobody steals a CD. So fast forward to today, it's so easy to find music. I come from an era where to get you to hear my stuff or my talent, I needed to find a studio. I needed to pay for that studio. I needed to beg the engineer to make changes because I'm unhappy.
Sure.
Young tall. And if C2 Glengom and he doesn't like his verse, we need to pay for him to re-record a new verse. We needed to pay for the engineer to give us a disc. Net disc bill in a price, $20 or so. Now we need to commute to wherever you are, wherever. Singakuthola on the day because you're doing an interview on Ukhozi FM. Now you need to go back home, come back the next day. That's not number yakho. Start my chance.
Sure.
Yeah. And that could happen 4 times. Springs to Joburg, Springs to Joburg, Springs to Joburg.
Your Springs is 4.
Yeah. But while in Joburg, we go to all the labels. And those that know Bazongfagazela, Christos's label near Noordrank, which is now called MTN. I think it was on Plain Street. And then Sugelapo siya 999 on Caroline Street, Yeoville. No, Hillbrow. From there, go to the Metal Box building in Auckland Park where Ghetto Raf and Bula Music was. From there, go to BMG before it was bought over by Sony in Auckland Park. From there, come back to Yasmas, catch a taxi up to Dunkeld Corner where Sony Music was.
Hey.
From there, Steeldale in the east after the N17 where EMI and CCP were. And then David Gresham in Woodmead, off Marlborough off-ramp. Gallo, Rosebank. What is now Universal used to be Polygram in Santon somewhere. And these are details you have to find on a CD sleeve. Amateksi law. How much money are you getting from home? Just to get you to hear my talent. And all these may not call back.
Sure.
Yeah.
They might not even give you a chance to listen.
Nah.
Hey, this is a lekker story though, eh?
But fast forward to 2025. So this is 1995. My math is bad. 05, 15, 25, 30 years. 30 years later. Wait. Let's go back there again.
Sure.
Let's pick a label. Sony Music, Dunkeld. Nyangena da, and I'm telling a true story now. As I get to reception, Nangumdula.
Masile.
Yeah, he's just arrived for whatever.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure, man. Bengceli promo.
Sure.
I'm a DJ, angithi.
Sure.
So I'm asking for a promo vinyl. Which would be the same as me sending you my MP3 today. Say, Donna, DJ, I hope it makes your playlist. Thanks for the support.
Sure.
No WhatsApp.
Sure.
Yeah. But he had physical vinyls. Now I must make sure it doesn't get sun because it's gonna warp.
Sure.
Before I get home. Yeah.
You're fucked. That's shower ilanga, baba. It's corrupted.
And then give him the CD. If I'm lucky, he'll play it there and then. But the chances of that happening, $1. And how many CDs does he get a day? So he grabs it and he'll probably chuck it in a shoebox in the boot that's got 19 other CDs. 18 of which probably look better than mine, just aesthetically.
Sure.
Yeah. Bashai cover, Bashayani. Fast forward to today. Instagram, DM. YouTube link, whatever link. If I'm lucky, I'll even get a Shohrut man. If I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Normally from me into I'll get a what it do.
Yeah.
Sub. Yo.
Check out my music, Holmes.
Hola. And then uthola ke eza KZN who don't know that I'm paid but a razo. What's a razo to a Limpopo guy? A razo could be anything. It could be a short boy. I don't know. I know, but
Razo, like what is a Razo?
Grootman.
What a fit.
yeah, but if you're not exposed,
Yeah,
Then
I
you
don't know what a
Razo
Razo
is.
is.
you
Yeah.
understand?
Hero.
Braz.
For example, Donald is from Rustenburg. Okay, I'm born and raised in Joburg, so ngilaga kancane. But I'm saying Donald is from Rustenburg. Let's say Silayo Slaughter, Limpopo. Young star, not young, the Sutu boy, Stana.
Young Stana?
No.
Ma.
Malume Stan.
Okay.
No, which one passed away?
Malume
Vector.
Vector. Malume Vector.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Malume Stan. Tate Stan. Tate Stan is from Lesotho. None of them would know what Razo means.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, anyway, it's a sidetrack. So fast forward to today. Links. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Because it's so easy. Can you imagine those 19 CDs?
Not saturated.
Those 19
never
people
mind
that could find
the DMs on your socials.
Yeah, those 19 people that could find the legend Duma Silel today is 190 DMs a day. Yeah. That's awesome. Now, if those 190 DMs came in the last hour, where am I now?
Sure.
Right now, where am I? I'm with you guys. I'm not listening.
Sure.
And then I got my radio show at 10. And then I'm thinking, if it's Saturday, my Saturday show starts at 9, so I must eat. So 7:30 or so, Mbambi take away from here, Mbambi take away, sit down quickly, and then rush to the SABC.
Sure.
Leave midnight, go to a gig. Tomorrow we are burying David Mashabela's mom.
Jeez. Rest in peace.
You know? Plus ubuthongo bayizolo. Then I must still get back home and rest.
And new DMs tomorrow.
And a family man as well.
You know?
Sure.
And then in that midst, you must still get a 1,700. And have the time to engage back to ask for details that he omitted to send.
I didn't omit nothing.
Like say 1,700 to Penson that
Yeah, guys,
your last minute.
There are people think 1,700 they need.
This is easy.
So tell me, that Cleo is, we're facing the same. No, that Cleo. Like Razo.
What's Razo?
I'm trying. So we're facing the same thing in our industry where cameras were huge, very expensive.
PD-170s, PD-150s.
Exactly. You're right, So now they're smaller, but a bit more expensive, but they're more accessible.
Yes.
And the
In
argument...
fact, wait, they are more accessible.
100%. 100%. The argument is always you must open up the industry. So I don't know, in the music industry, what do you think of it? Is it a good or bad thing? That things have opened up for the young people to come in. Because what you spoke about was a whole economy. From the CDR to you transporting to go to someone else, an iPhone number, like there was a whole economy.
Yeah.
Now it's literally on the phone.
And products.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it's on the phone or on the actual laptop. So what do you think of it? Is it opened up the industry, good or bad?
Just before you jump in, Azi.
But no, I can't jump into a question I'm supposed to answer.
Police.
How can I jump in?
Yeah, police. The generations that you've been in, I want to just add, I think a lot of the kids that are going to be listening to this, when you spoke about cassette, you spoke about vinyl, you spoke about CDs, some of them who were born 2002, that's a 23-year-old?
Bro, I'm teaching my 6-year-old what a CD is.
It's crazy. So like you speak because I think a lot of it, they don't understand the fact that the waves that you've had to hit to get to 2025 where you can drop.
Sure.
So just in that, I
Okay,
think,
cool.
because there's ningi into that have no idea what you mean by, one.
Sure.
If I know manje akwazi ukuthola what does that mean?
And this is why you find that, yes, I'm artist, I find a generation to generation, the egos get inflated, fame is a drug, and. But artists like Dala will appreciate the efforts you put in to get him over all those hoops. To a point that, for example, I'm sure you've heard of Lance Stir, Get Off. Yes. I worked with Lance from day 1.5 and to this day, but we had a fallout at some point. But you don't know about this.
Sure.
Or you don't know why. You understand? And this would be the first time maybe I disclose why. And simple, he knew. But I've never gone on any platform to talk ill of him because I valued the investment he made in me, in my career. So much that naleyo nyuku kahle kahle it's nothing
compared to the
value.
in fact
this is what makes people different.
in fact that money could be so much in rands and cents, but the opportunity he gave me could have been maybe worth, let's say it was worth just a young 10,000. But when you don't have that 10,000 rands, or when you have it and you don't know who to take it to, uqale ngeschema, gone. Always two, they make promises, 10 promises, they keep one. Now you need another 10K. You don't know where. Omunye is genuine, but it just doesn't work out. It's not your time. You understand? So, because of all those steps, it's harder for an old school artist to just anyele sidiba. You know?
What does that mean?
Piss in the wind.
Okay.
Or is it against the wind?
No, he wouldn't know him Zulu. Mazulu.
Piss against the wind.
Yeah. So he wouldn't know the translations. Come Mutis. Yeah.
But hold on. Let me bring it to the verbs. So depends. Hey, I think it's don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
You guys understand now?
This becomes a personality thing and an intelligence thing. And I don't know if you describe it to home, your own education, luck. Because your story, where it is and how it's moved, that little example you're telling us now will explain to me why you haven't been like other people. Where other people would get a huge opportunity, become a big deal, and then when we hear them on podcasts is when they're just bashing. Just bashing. And you're like, it's okay. They go out on their own, then they kind of disappear. And someone comes back and says, well, they thought they were Jay-Z, and Jay-Z told us, motherfuckers thought they made Hove. Made Hove say, okay, so make another Hove.
Intelligence plays a big part, and I want to categorically state that I'm not the most intelligent person out there. I aspire to be intelligent. You know, I've always aspired to be intelligent, and I've always aspired to be in a room where I'm the dumbest.
Okay.
You know, because then I walk out of there with a lot of knowledge.
Shout out for the graduation last year. Was it last year?
2023.
It was really inspiring, bro.
Shout out,
Really
bro.
inspiring.
Yeah, I don't know why I went to school, but yeah. Okay, I know. From my ego and
No, but it's again like, so for me. Sorry to cut you again. We spoke about this yesterday, that our generation is struggling with. You know, they just want instant. And your journey from 2015, when you're telling us about all those record labels that you're going to, you know, that rejection. Okay, I'll try again. Rejection. Okay, I'll try again. The next rejection. Okay, I'll try again. Rejection.
You're developing as you're being rejected. You're developing as an individual. You're developing as a human being. You're developing your mental, whatever part of the brain that says tomorrow, get up and go try again. You know what I mean? You're learning also, not everything is given. You know, like a spot, a socking, a cut, a sword. You know what I mean? You tried probably this podcast thing with same time as maybe 20 others. You understand? But there's levels to this, you know, and but back to the intelligence thing. Intelligence, but in particular, emotional intelligence. You know, I mean, I'm single now, ne? And
single.
Why
would you drop the single?
Hey,
Tony.
Let's keep this going.
So you're letting people know that you're single?
No, I'm single.
At least all sis Bazwile.
Yeah, Bazwile.
Okay.
But the most integral part for me, the deal breaker, besides the looks and is the brains. You know, conversation. This is a conversation.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be a teachable moment because there's a lot of kids, whether it's podcasting music, that want to make it. And they're going to make all the mistakes that we've seen soccer players, DJs make. And I would like for you to tell them, outside of maybe just who you were, guys, when you're young and certain people maybe screw you over, try to not take this route. Rather take this one, because this was the one I took and I think it's just better.
The route I took is I walk away from conflict. I hate confrontations. So I walk away. So I just disappear.
Even if you lose.
Yeah. I'll raise it Gaiwan Gashe, because if you don't understand me the first time and you don't have, I always say, if someone can swear at you, just in Tlambanj, where it was unnecessary, if their mind couldn't tell them to not swear because it's unnecessary, the chances that they'll understand when I tell them that I'm offended are minimal. If their mind couldn't process at the time,
shouldn't.
Yeah, you know, there's people. I know it's fine. They just processed.
Sure.
They just processed that thing. They think on the spot. You understand? So if a muntu can't do that, 9 times out of 10, dude, you offended me. They won't apologize or they won't get it. And if they do tender an apology, they'll say, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's not an apology.
That's not an apology.
You know, it should be, I'm sorry I did this. What's not an apology is, I'm sorry you feel that way. Or, I'm sorry if.
I offended you.
No, bruh. No, bruh.
Just apologize.
You know, so back to the intelligence thing. Intelligence, bruh. The brains, you know. So, and you can develop as umuntu, you know. Mina, I noticed early on, Yazekasi, that's smooth with the girls. Handsome or not. There's always that one guy in G. Fuck, Tabiseng, but Tabiseng is always talking to this guy.
Sure.
And the vele mote pera vele as Ukhotman I could say slap tie. But he has his way, unenyi charisma nje. And you'd vouch for me on this one. He becomes the guy you sort of model yourself around. Because now you're gonna something way born and you think maybe it's that. Let me latch on to that. You understand? What are you doing? You're modeling yourself around a role that he's playing. So he's a role model. On to the next one. On to the next one. With intelligence, soon enough you realize Guti, le ace giving. And if I such a element, saving 15. And a big role model you take as because if I am a cavel, if I perhaps wrong one.
Yes.
I understand. That's intelligence.
Being able to ascertain and navigate to take
Yeah.
Okay.
And discern with okay, Lana,
Sure.
yeah. Now we bring it this side. Le, he's got his way with the girls. But he's limil in the last 2 years. The skin conditions in Janjan.
Yes, that's also navy.
You understand? Perhaps. Latch on to that one part, but play safe. Play safe, condomize. So perhaps what they've been telling us about HIV is real. Now you can Google us. We come from the era Hustler magazine, Baba. And if you're under 18, now get Google
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
The Hustler's Corner. The Hustler's Corner has moved magazine. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
And the pages were thick, bro. It wasn't these thin pages.
No,
There's a normal magazine.
The pages were thick.
Was this?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Network. No, all right.
Was it?
Sorry.
Yeah. Pages are very thick.
So Rutebza asked a question. I just want to make sure his question is answered. The
Opening up the industry.
Yeah, opening up the industry.
Technology opening up the industry.
Yes. It did. However, and I always say this in my interviews, Ngiti, because our industry is not regulated, any Tom, Dick, and Harry will decide today that today I want to be like this one and I'm going to be a DJ and start making music, and he will go to bed being called DJ Penwell or DJ Penson. Anybody. Maybe in the DJ none already. Anybody. You see,
soon.
you see.
Festive.
Yeah.
First album of Veluti greatest hits. Njan man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so because the industry is not regulated, it's free for all. Yeah, we understand the constitution allows free trade, blah, blah, blah. But regulation is very important. And when I say regulation, this might come across
That's gatekeeping.
in fact, I was going there, it might come across as controversial, but gatekeeping to a certain extent is good and necessary. Because now you know I need to impress that fuck. Yabona lo. To get through, I need to impress him. And laying it ati aksiyon, even if it is the shit, you can better it. Because you need to cross that line to impress that one. And what you don't know is mhlambe netonga lakho nje like prepare ukuthi no ingasabi a national hit ibo Jerusalem ishaya umhlaba wonke jikelele is posted no Cristiano Ronaldo. You know what I mean? So yes, because I always use this example, the music industry or the DJing sector, but in particular music in general, entertainment, music, making, producing, singing, and DJing. If I were to compare it to the medical field, it's almost like ubu gynecologist.
Music.
Where every guy, ikakhulukazi oyishimani, athi, you know what, I want to be a gynecologist tonight. So I can see as much coochie as possible. Alali SA gynecologist. Kusasa, he's the biggest gynecologist in SA. Uzohoshana maseminar eguphi Ibiza. Because I'm gonna regulation. And then as a winner nama awards for being top 2.
Tiny.
Are you not saying this from a place of you had to struggle really hard to crack it? And therefore you feel like, I think I earned what I have because I worked hard, and I think some of these kids get it too easy. And maybe they don't appreciate it, and I don't like the way they move, and I don't think they value what music is or what it's meant to be.
I can never not speak from experience.
Sure.
You know, so someone said, nina beat. No. What is good in the absence of bad? Or vice versa.
Sure.
You need to know bad to know, okay, this is on the opposite side of the spectrum. Therefore, understand.
Sure.
So I can't speak in the absence of what I know.
Okay.
I have to. This is why there's some youngster I bumped into at the gym. Yeah, man's in a podcast. Hey, me and my friend. Who's the host? He's my friend. How old are you? I'm 20. And the host, you're not 20. And I thought, but so cool, man.
Who's my advisor? Is he a good man?
No, sure, but it's gonna fly over their heads. Them born, Anji, how are they gonna engage me? And then the following year, yabantu by 800 to 1,000. I would support the young ones, but I also have to think about my piece. Remember, I said, Mina, I want dialogue.
Sure.
Substance. That's me. That's me. You know what you want. You know what you want that pleases you. And if you don't get it, you can't compromise. Mina, substance. And I'm not saying I'm the smartest. In fact, I want substance from the smartest. Sure. I'll engage them and learn.
Fair enough.
So if you're selling a host at 20, so cool, man.
Sure. You feel like they're gonna take something from you, but you're not gonna get anything in return.
Not even. Bro, I can't even go deep because now you're thinking as you're talking that, nyam dom.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
The thing about regulation, it's just rules. It's like playing sports without rules. And I think sometimes people will say, you nizvaela ngaphandle. you know. And I'm like, no, humble Chimantwana before you run onto the rugby field. Because in your sub uzongena lana and you're gonna get hurt. You know, there's also that. Because if we look at let's take this podcast space, you know, where it's really not regulated, and we've seen time and time again people getting cancelled, you know, because they just feel the need to say whatever, however, whenever. You know, even with the passing of Charlie Kirk, him getting shot, there has to be a point where we realize, Uguti, there has to be rules of engagement. Be it entertainment, be it free speech, there has to be rules of engagement, or else, you know, this is the repercussions or the results of you not. So a lot of these young kids are coming in, they blow up, gets grades, perfect, buys that car. 6 months later, guys have disappeared. You know, guys came in December, was their time. Where are the guys now?
There's conventions everywhere. For example, LAN. Rules of engagement. I can't talk 2 hours like this.
Yeah.
How many rappers do you see holding a mic like this? How many rappers do you see holding a mic like this?
Sure.
And you know what you sound like.
Sure.
I know this because I went to school. You don't cover the diaphragm. This is a pop filter. It's there for a reason. And also, to keep his sound clean, I can't talk and I keep doing this.
Or banging the table.
You understand? I know the rules of engagement.
You believe
Regulation.
in school? You believe in school?
Yes.
Specifically for industries that have to do with some type of talent and not the conventional. So sports, music, dancing. Do you think once someone's found a talent, they should look to maybe add an academic or disciplined type of study in that thing?
Let me answer you as a layman, ne? And not pretend to be.
Sure.
I'm speaking now from the dome. I believe in school, not for you to regurgitate Jan van Riebeck, Henry the 16th, Trappe van Vergeleken,
Parts of a locust.
you know, contour lines, geography, geometry, whatever. I believe in school because it trains the mind and it keeps it match fit.
Okay.
Yeah. Level problem solving, think about it. I mean, I look at my 6-year-old, bro, and he says things, I'm like, okay. That school fees is not killing me for nothing. You understand? When I have to pay Nyakala, but when he talks, I'm like, all right. Okay.
Sure.
It's okay, he can't speak Venek. I'm fine with it. I come from that school where I only saw a Model C school in the last 3 years of school. Of high school.
You have to expand on why you don't see anything wrong with your Lighty not being able to speak Vanek.
That's where I'm going.
Okay.
And anyone watching this doesn't have to agree with me.
Sure.
I believe they'll judge you.
Your family, your offspring, mine, what I'm about to say. 1989 to 93, I'm studying at a school in Benoni, St. Francis College, where the only white teachers is the principal, Mrs. Cockcroft, the English teacher, Mrs. Rood. The other white person is the receptionist, I think Mrs. Griffin or Graham. And then black teachers, black students. We had one bra, Elton Trollip, bra of mine, Stoter Njengam. He made the school multiracial. In his absence, it's a black school. You understand?
Sure. Shout out to Trollip.
And then another bra came, Shadrach Sauls. So I get to Model C in the last 3 years of school. You watch a Bruce Lee movie the day before. Okay, so at the Model C school, I'm now exposed to different versions of whiteness. A Smith, a De Gouveia, Portuguese, Greeks. Oh, Portuguese, brown hair. Sometimes they have a mole. Oh, okay.
Sometimes they remove.
You know? And then Naloku nje uyakubona ukuthi ibhunu lokho.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Double barrel surnames. So there's more to this. Okay, sharp. Now you watch a movie got Bruce Lee. Day before. Figure scaler, your English is pop. But you plummen about Penson, about Penwell, who've been here since, so they can speak with the white boys.
Sure.
But now, by Brazam.
Sure.
So now, the movie got Jackie Chan. Yeah, man. Hey, that guy, he come there and he kish. Hey, and then hey, understand? That's not kish by mistake. That's no dialogue. No vocab.
The vocab is run out.
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, do I want to suffer? Oh, sorry. Do I want my kids to suffer the way I did? In a world where English is a medium of instruction. In fact, throw French in there. What's the most spoken language in Africa? French, I think, then Swahili.
It's one of the top.
French and Swahili.
It comes before English, but it's between Swahili and Arabic. And maybe one of the West African languages.
Throw it in there. Sotho class board. As long as I was a pass, all right. It's fine.
You want to give a shout out to your school the last 3 years? You mentioned St. Francis.
Yeah, then I went to Veritas College in Springs. Then
Veritas.
I went to, the CBC. And then I got expelled.
Hold on.
Expelled for what?
Ngajonja Iwash Lara Bab Sam.
Jeez.
Les Spalding. Basketball was huge back then. I love this game. You remember? I love this game. Les Spalding.
Bam.
Bang. I think I know Intwana Kisakon. I think he passed on.
You need to get that watch back to them.
Ish.
No, they found the watch.
They find the watch.
Hey.
No, they found the watch.
Oh, the watch is found.
That's why he was expelled.
And then I went to Springs Boys High.
Shout out to Springs Boys. Yeah.
Lapage, as someone with social anxiety, I struggled to fit in, and then bullying and I got to go being as good. I did karate, when I was much younger, and I looked thin, but the moves were there.
Come on.
I know. He bullied me till I couldn't take it anymore, and when I snapped, because I back off, and then I draw a line, and when I snap, I access Sakolum. Spinning kick, Baba, fast, unconscious. Heel print was still there.
Oh, Don the Dragon Wilson.
Nose broken.
What? Hectic.
He rugby tackled me, Brazil ball.
Sure.
Tried to shoot, I saved it, and then I out of anger, I be sugil.
Sure.
I'm
showing you fun down.
Fast.
Okay.
Even the sound effect that
Bloodshot.
I got expelled.
It springs as well.
Yeah, you started it. Trevor, you started the fight. Cleo passed, you continued it. Plus the injuries and plus delinquent. Which was just being a naughty kid, attention seeking.
Do you think you deserve to be expelled at Springs? I think at Veritas, I understand.
No, it was
the stealing.
both,
I get it.
Both the schools, it was a build-up because I was known to be the naughty child, but like you're loud in class. If the teacher has written a sum on the board and then up home, and then I go edit it and she something else, fart in class, remove your textbook, put it on his table, watch you two fight. All those type of things, not doing your homework. So it becomes a build-up, and because you're a nuisance to...
Where's that coming from?
What?
That.
I was going to ask, in retrospect, Mausi analyze Amanji.
Oh,
do you think there was a problem, or do you think something there was just...
I think there was a problem at home, which I pinpointed, and shout out to my parents, they raised me the best way they know how. My parents were providers, and that was it. That was it. There's food.
They did everything from their perspective.
Yes.
From our perspective, they did everything.
More to be called, school fees paid. We had a roof over our heads. I did sports, but and again, lessons were learned from that, you know.
So it was coming from home.
I
That attention.
in
seeking,
hindsight,
because
yes,
you feel
because
like okay.
there's no connection. Anguna bra engine, you know. Timer is not my friend. He's a father, and that's it. Old lady naye.
Hey, I remember a story you
uyabuya-
told me about your pali talk.
Which one?
Leyo moto. Never mind. Kunchonchi moto.
Oh yeah. You know, and then
You have to tell it because people.
and then
are
you
gonna ask.
think back.
You'll,
then
you'll,
now
you'll have to tell that story.
when you raise kids, you know, you fix all that,
Sure.
you know, to break the cycle. You know, I mean, my 6-year-old, I mean, yo, bro.
But you
And-
overcompensate as well? A bit?
Good question. Sometimes we overcompensate by accident / default.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Ukhulele Soweto ePimville. You finish matric, usahlala ekhaya ePimville. You get a job, usahlala ekhaya ePimville. Then you migrate to the back room. 15,000 rand salary. You can buy motoras 5, 6, 7,000 rand.
Sure.
You're not paying rent. You are contributing endlini sharp, but
sure.
you don't have the expenses that our kids, Tinesihlale Masabab, are going to have because umephume ekhaya, umela phumele kulama townhouse over 7,000 already. You understand? So that's why ngithi sometimes the overcompensating is by default, by just us living here.
Sure.
We've done more than enough. Because intwana meyiphuma manje yena ne-salary 15k nentwana sekazi salary 15k abafani.
Different life.
In fact, this one will look like he's living the life. Now pressure ngala.
Intwana zasekasi, we grew up in the suburbs. Shout out to my mom. Intwana zasekasi, their pocket money and their lunch was always boss. Tina zasishaya isinkanyana if we're lucky. But it's like you live in the suburbs. But it's because our parents were squeezing what they were getting. But look, we
Water and
appreciate
light, rates,
Yeah.
accounting, Reader's Digest. My ladies, because all lady has to look a certain way.
Sure.
Sales house, timer, kick and boboza, you
Come
know.
on.
Yeah, so to answer you there, we do, by default, we overcompensate just by being who we are.
Sure.
And then obviously, nalapho ke, I can't send my kids to the shops. Ngithi hamba ngeenyawo.
These are
'Cause
facts.
there's threats of kidnapping, you know.
Yeah, we live in a different time. The paranoia is crazy.
How many kids do you have?
4.
4. And your oldest
2
is?
more. 2 more though. 2 more,
You'd like to have 2 more.
I think. Or 4.
So your oldest is?
Angayimhluleli.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Uthi 2 more.
No, I know. Le.
Uthi 2 more.
In the words of advocate, slap time. Angayimhluleli.
Okay.
I think
So your oldest is?
24.
24.
24. 24. Wait.
I'm 46, bro. Damn. I'm 46.
Hey, you did well. You did well. Sorry,
you, thank you,
That 22 was when you had your first.
21, yeah.
21, 22.
Umchita,
Oh,
ne?
okay, you're turning. Okay, and then mine was at 24. Good ages. Okay. 24 is your first. Sorry.
But also remember, I come from that family. Akukhulunywa ngesex.
Sure.
So you leave home, trial and error, it's error. First time, bam, mode. Kwaye ugqoka isikhafu. Bam, ukuyile condom, uyifake straight.
I almost made inappropriate jokes. So, but please carry on. Ngicabanga umzekezeke noSigonondo nje.
So it's a boy, 24.
Come again?
It's a son, your son.
Daughter. So
and
it's
then,
girl, boy.
And then how old is your boy?
24, 21, 19, 6.
Oh, there's a gap between 19 and 6.
But I also want to adopt Ingamla.
Huh?
I want to adopt a white kid.
I used to have that fantasy.
I still have it, bro.
Teach them Vanek.
Proper, bro. That's the first thing, bro. Top of the list. Get on now.
But you're 6-year-old!
Not this
But
laptop.
you're 6-year-old, you're afford
There's
to
a
take
reason
this.
why he wants to adopt Ungamla.
Talk to us.
I used to have this thing as well.
I still have it.
You just want to take Ungamla, that's going to become.
Men's dark.
You know when they. You know, like with Tarzan.
Mazgash.
I don't know the story. This is my theory. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's ever been said anyway.
Yeah.
I think Tarzan is a analogy of a white man coming into a black space.
Yeah, Johnny Clegg.
and being adopted by Otaki.
Yeah.
And then being taken home. But now Buya is the king and the lord of the apes. Why?
Yeah.
That white savior thing. So I
Yeah.
used to have a fantasy of adopting a blonde, blue-eyed white boy. Also by the most hardcore Zulu. Ofike nje ahlale nabelungu athi yabo nina zinja.
Yeah.
Ngizoza for amaZulu ngizonyisa ngoba nazi ziphuma up and you're like yes.
Let's
He's going to
say-
be the opposite of whatever we normally
Let's say
get.
his name is Josh. But Josh, you happy? Ate. Yes, Kale. And it has to happen, bro. For me, it's a must. It's one of those, and I love the kid like it's mine. You know, I'm a present father, which also kind of stifles me. You know, because my present is pan.
Yeah.
It's pan. You know, and I think that's why I might not have. That's why I don't want more kids. But also I want. So, because to be present.
I've seen your schedule when we chat. Go to like, you meant to be here, and then all of a sudden you have to pivot your day and then recalibrate. Not because you're phone, but because there's now the kids and their commitments. So it's absolutely crazy. But again,
You want him to tell the story, but I want to ask him 2 questions before he tells you a story. But I don't know if you want to add something.
Which story, Gonja?
Don't tell it yet. Don't tell it yet. I've got 2 questions on the kids. I don't know
Car.
if Penson.
So we were speaking about.
Don't tell the story.
No. I'm giving the premise. So we're speaking about sometimes Uguti, we grew up in a space where having conversations with our parents were challenging at times, and we took L's when we didn't mean to take L's. You know, and sometimes you get punished for things that you didn't do.
Okay.
Or you weren't wrong in doing them.
Yeah.
But because there wasn't that relationship and not being able to have conversations. So going back to that overcompensate where everything that your child does, hey, Zita, are you okay? What's happening? Talk to me. Because we didn't have that privilege. All of a sudden, Mamsi, she didn't understand. I'm a child and I'm just playing with the keys in my posting and got stuck. With our kids, if that story were to happen with what had happened with you, we would have that dialogue.
It's busy locksmith,
You know,
Pam.
it's busy locksmith.
Try it first and then
Yeah.
it's busy locksmith.
We have that conversation. We're like, you're a child. We understand it because you are 10. You know that. But all of a sudden, with our parents, that didn't exist. Hindu. You know, you in trouble.
Bro, I got scars for it, bro. I got scars, bro.
No, tell the story. You've already given the context. I'll ask my questions later.
So, it time I had it takes 2 actually, but uberanka nge-certificate somunye umuntu.
Shout out to your timer.
You know, Bano, shout out. And so beseng driver around then, say age 15, 16. And Lobaba Mncube comes looking for a time. No, I think we'll ranking. But let me take the car and go look for him.
Sure.
As I go, I don't find him there. When I get back
takes-
home,
You take it text.
no, imot.
Imoti yakhe.
Yasekai.
Okay.
Yeah. 1400 baki. But as I leave time where boy,
Sure.
they conclude their things and then babu Mncube uyahamba.
Sure.
So mina as I come back in time, I think I stole the car.
Sure.
Akabuzi. Shout right. Shout right amazinyo white. You know, I think I took that
We
too-
laugh through the pain. Is that killing us?
We love through the pain.
Yeah, you laugh through the pain.
Alfuzi ishaya uright time.
Pelile ntoni expelwayo. Kumele fuck isibhakela.
Yee, amazinyo athi claps.
That bad tooth. That tooth went on to be a bad tooth that was removed. I think I was about 32, 33.
Shit.
Yes. A good boomer 18 years later.
But angeke ngimkhohlwe you're right. When I innocently drive already. I've been driving for 3 years. And I go wherever you want me to go and you give me the car.
Sure.
Now ngiyaphuthumelwa with Babu Mncube ula, because in my mind that's your boss, even though it's your taxi, but it's his license or certificate or permit or whatever. You know what I mean? So and ubaba sesontweni yamazi. Let me quickly.
That shapes who you are as a man and as a father. Because you think about that wrong. I mean, I think about my own wrongs that I experienced, and it has literally shaped how I parent my boys.
Like my 6-year-old Izolo, I was taking him to music school, drum lessons. And he gets into the car. Walking to the car, I can see he's walking fine. But then kids are kids, you know.
Sure.
They could just walk by the range. Gets into the car, it smells like shit. Maybe. And then we to wear, you wanna poop, ne? At yes, daddy. Because I'm assuming when poops moves down, it pushes air out. So, Susie, yeah. Sharp. And he says yes.
Yeah.
We get to the school parking lot. He gets out, he's walking fine. I'm like, this nigga shut himself.
Sure.
Baba, did you poop yourself? He says, yes, Teddy. Yo, I was so livid, bro. Like, how the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah. Because when ukhumbula ukuthi at that age, thina ingane sesiyashaya. You're too old to.
Mvana.
You're too old to.
I took him to the toilet, but now it's a mess. So I just took off the undies, chucked it in the bin.
Sure.
Relieved himself, wiped him, check the pants. Pants are safe, put them on, go in for lessons. We go home. And I said to him, you do it again, I'm going to spank you.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker. He goes, what is spank? Not him.
Did you ever confront? Did you ever confront your father?
No, I'm shy. Like, no, I'm shy. Like, no. The fact that he asked me what is to spank, then I hit him, but I'm gonna do it that hard. I'm gonna do it harder.
I mean, WWE.
So that's a lame threat, if you ask me.
Sure. Did you ever confront your dad?
Alabedli SmackDown, Alabedli Friday Action Night.
Is your dad still alive?
No, he passed 2015.
Okay, sorry. You never confronted him?
I don't think, knowing what I know now, it's not a conversation we could have had.
At that time?
At any time. Remember, you also wanna... you also gauge one's intellect levels. You understand? And time bakhulele emaplazini, bakhule kanzima. Next thing kunomntwana, bakhulisa how they believe is the way. Ngemvubo, his and hers, and shower for everything, So
and I'm sure your dad
he probably doesn't even remember any of those.
He probably figures he killed it as a dad.
Yeah,
he thought
it was the softest dad.
Dope father.
I
had the conversation with my mom. But now I told myself that I was gonna take it to the grave. And then she pushed me one time.
Was that going, Mom?
Yeah, Sapi. Okay. And she pushed me so much that I snapped. And when I snapped,
yeah.
And the gist of it was, how bad of a child was I that I had to be that scarred, physically and emotionally. Angpemi, never have. Angpuzi, never have. Never smoked, never did drugs, never stole cars, never carried guns, never... Spalding, yeah. But...
Bob Sam.
Yeah, hi. Bob Sam, R.I.P.
So we had that conversation, and ever since, actually, our relationship has just become stronger. I was the guy that could go for 2 months, 3 months, not speak to your lady and feel nothing.
Yes.
Literally. 5 months even. Feel nothing. And the first time would be a very short call.
Is it?
Right, what's up?
So I can relate when you speak about seeking closure. So before Itama passed, my brother used to...
Him?
Yeah. This guy. So a lot.
Need 2 brothers. Okay. It's a whole... Let me say this. What do you...
So I was telling you, I was stationary.
Yeah, I was going there. Space box.
Kids don't know what the fuck a space box is.
The space case.
Space case. That's it. Fuck me.
So
they don't know a space case.
I'm a teacher.
Jeez, they still sell a space case.
So go OLED is my 3. Go OLED. But good time, sky's the limit. I can relate to what you're saying, because Ulungalo used to say, sit with the guy and understand. And I was like, I don't need to, because I've already got my closure. I've analyzed best I can.
So you think.
So I think. But to this day, I've never felt like I missed out on something. Do you feel like you've missed out on something because you never had those conversations with Tamalak?
there's no way I could have had those conversations with him before 2015. 2015, I was 35. I didn't have I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I didn't know what I know now.
Okay.
Remember, life also can dribble you to a point where all you're getting is lessons. Lessons, nuggets, wisdom. In.
Hey,
Suddenly,
life is just life is just teaching you right now.
Suddenly,
you're going through the fires, bro.
Penwell, whom you don't like and have always tweeted shit about, suddenly Penwell is your go-to. Lama short clips now. He's feeding you information. Suddenly I'm tired. Why? Because now you can relate. He's talking about something that dribbled you. He's talking about baby mama denying you access.
Yes, come on.
Yeah. 7 baby mamas. Wara. Send. No. Send. Twitter went from 150 characters to how many? 250. Manje you sumthuka more. Double barrel. Now you're going to
life ukubuka so life. Ukulindile life on the other side.
But Kshang deny access. Suddenly, that very post you commented on, Umtshela Masim is talking to you. So never judge, Baba. Yabana, I always tell people when you're going through it, you have options. Okay, how do I get out of the situation? And on that list of options, somewhere there's suicide. And it's only when you're faced with those options and you see it, do you stop judging anyone that's taken their life? You stop judging automatically because once you pick a list, nice suicide. Depends where it ranks. Sometimes that doesn't even have to rank high.
Sometimes
you go to it. Yeah, we land the log number 86. You understand? But the minute you see, solutions. Solutions. It's your go-to book for solution. Songest now in life. And once you look at it, you see suicide on there. You stop judging anyone that's attempted or even successfully taken their life.
So at that chapter of your life, you are going through your own personal challenges. So even if your father was ready, you don't think you were ready for certain conversations?
No, I was never ready before 2015. No old lady Pell, I remember I was taking it to the grave because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I could not stand to see my mom cry because of what I've just said. Little did I know she can't cry.
Yes.
Only Lamalkali. Uzogula. She'll internalize pain and then agula. Alale esibhedlela 2-3 days. Aphuza amapilisi abe right. When she lost her brother, she didn't cry. When my dad passed, she didn't cry. Only Lam doesn't cry. I don't know what my mother looks like crying.
Do you think it's from her own life experience growing up?
She had it hard as well.
So much pain.
Yeah, she had it hard. She lost her parents, I think, age 8, 9. Yabazi go mom cool. They don't care. Where's Emakaya? You know? Who's to say maybe mom cool wayefuna the late ubaba mkhulu?
Sure.
Or washawa ngestina kwavela wena.
Sure.
Hence ngithi my parents raised me the best way.
They were killing it.
They know how.
They were killing it. You were Veritas and St. Francis.
The level of maturity it takes to get to that level, I think it's a level where we struggle with. God knows I've struggled. It took me years to appreciate Uoleti. It took me years to even appreciate this guy. You know, as you were saying, Muti, I think you only appreciate people once you go to the fire.
You go through the fire vicariously through my issues. Your best friend.
So mina
uyayibona le pain
So-
ukuthi ngenzani yangitribute.
do you have siblings?
Yeah,
Older, younger?
younger brother.
So mina, I've got an older brother. That's a flex, bro. Because there's a time where you go,
Who's older?
The smarter one.
Alright, cool.
Come
I
on.
am.
Boom.
Snile.
All day, slap tie.
That's the word I was looking for. Slap tying on this.
So having an older brother is a flex. There's a time through your own growth where you hate him. You don't want to be under his shadow. There's all that. Until you realize, Uguti, he is in front of you with the torch. So whatever danger is there, qala ngaye. Umnyise. But uphethe torch. So you can see all of that.
With the buffer between you and him.
And there's a buffer. And he's got a too big mouth. So he'll say, hey, watch out, there's stones. There, the kanyis. And then you go, oh, okay, jump over. So I'm saying, Wuti, the emotional intelligence that it's taken you, when did you get to the point where you could see your folks in that light of saying they did the best that they could do? Is this a journey that you're going through in your 30s?
Unfortunately, there's people that just don't have the mental capacity to actually see. You understand? And for me, it boils down to back there, first 7-8 years of school. Kelezeva, Naboban. What caliber of pens? See what I did there? What caliber of pens were you writing with?
On a space case.
You know, were you associating with? You understand? That's why sometimes the school's address is one of the most important things, bruh. Your school's address, one of the most important things.
Because
Kunabo pen or kunabo
your kids are there for about 40 to 60 hours a week. That's where your kids will spend more time in the classroom than they'll spend with you. Contact time. So now, who are they spending contact time with? So you always hear parents saying, no, I can point to this, I can point. No, you can't, bro. Because you'll actually have about, if you're lucky, this is now if you're really blessed, 2 hours of contact time a day. That's if you're blessed.
What do you do with it?
No, in that time, there's bathing, there's eating, there's
What do you
shitting,
do
there's
with
what.
What do you
So
do?
I'm saying with the from an education point, let's just say school. You drop off the kids they at school from 7:15, they finish the activity at 4:30. What's the hours there? Versus when you contact time. So as you're saying, I fully believe in the environment in which you plant the seed and what will happen with the seed. Because sometimes the seed might not be the strongest seed, but my will compost and it's watered and it's looked after and it's pesticide and it's made sure that the temperature makes sense. All of a sudden, the seed that is not the strongest.
What's water? What's pesticide? What's sun's rays? What's shade when necessary? School.
Yes.
The company at school and neighborhood. It's the time with the parents. You understand? It's the education, the quality of education, because it just trains the mind, bruh, to problem solving. I mean, I was bad with maths, but there's for example, simple math. 5 plus 1 is 6.
Sure.
But there's other ways to get to 6. 2 plus 4. 3 plus 3. 7 minus 1. You understand? Go no muntu mongathi 5 plus 1. I go to 6. Basically, what other equation gives me 6? 2.
Sure.
You understand? So back to that issue, Guti. At what point did I develop the emotional intelligence? And my response was, there's people who just don't even get to develop that emotional intelligence. I'm not going to lie and say, yeah, icon. Or maybe it was. I don't know. You understand? But you need to go. Remember, I'm saying two things at once. You need to go through the good and the bad. Now, for me, what's the good? I'm exploiting my talent. Yeah, gatekeeping, gangen, pop. Now I'm experiencing that level of pop problems and joys. Now I'm 22. You can't tell me money won't make me happy. Fuck you. Now we're food.
Sure.
You understand? What do? We chase, we grind, we chase, we grind, we chase, we grind. We make the money, we make the money, we make the money. Until you get to a point where you realize, motherfuck, I'm unhappy. I'm not happy. I've driven all the cars I could think of. I'm not happy. Now you look back.
The ladies that you've been with, the parties, the people you've been introduced to, the circles you've been in,
Bruh.
access, exposure.
You know, it's not much we call them cream. Beautiful ladies, cream. No, I'm acknowledging cream. How? It's okay.
When I was young, menu la nokuzobuka. When I found pepepezela.
Sharp. Kono put.
When I was never bullied. It was still my pull. I was never bullied. How? Only older brother paid.
We are doing the same thing I was complaining about on the show. Where was I? I have ADD. Now I'm lost.
No, you're telling us about the challenges of certain people not understanding or getting to the point of maturity.
No.
Were you past that?
Money.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
There's cream, and you were saying,
you experienced everything.
Yeah, you've everything.
I can just imagine. Sorry, 25 years ago. When was that? 25 years ago. I was playing your music in high school, dog. Like you were huge you've been huge forever.
20 maybe 25 Bengen. About to get my first car.
You were 20 when you started.
Yes.
Okay, so let's say you got to pop out 20 years ago. Let's just say.
Yeah.
So, but let's say from
pop was 20 years ago.
Let's say from 2004-5. Let's just say.
2004 Pitch Black Afro breaks. Yes.
Jesus.
Take 1 year back. 2003.
Umaume coming through and telling us about Pitch Black Afro.
2000. That was 04. It was my first year.
04, yeah. And Mandoza's Mzekezeke was Focus. 03 is Dog Shebeleza, it's Kabelo, it's Siajiva Kukoko, Mzekezeke.
Sure.
And a few house compilations. 2002.
How did you survive? Bro, you are in your 20s. You have access to everything at that time. Fucking everything. Escalating. Everything.
Alcohol.
Not just girls, dog. It's not the girls as if you had access to girls.
Okay,
you had access to Boma Kelly Roland. Cream.
I told you that story.
But excess.
Yes, but let's focus on the obvious.
Okay.
Free alcohol.
You don't drink.
Drugs.
I
don't touch. Understand? Girls, with caution.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you got a lot to lose.
Yes.
So you learned that from a young age.
I've seen people's mistakes, bro. Dude, let me tell you this. I've never said this anyway. I've gone home with a it girl at her peak, but she was tipsy, borderline drunk, and I knew if she wakes up in the morning and she doesn't remember a thing from last night, I'm fucked.
All rise.
I'll pause it.
I'm sober, yes.
Now I'm just saying, you don't drink.
Yes.
This is one of the reasons why men shouldn't drink. So that you can make sober decisions.
Yeah.
Because if you drank,
you were
going to wake up.
Ice cold.
Hey, shout out to not drinking, bro. That's me and you. Boom. Shout out.
Bring up taste and pause.
Okay.
This is a good enough reason to never drink or never touch alcohol that you will avoid jail for that. Because when I'm out daggy and you guys do have sex, she wakes up in the morning, she says he was violated. Now we're all kumbul. But guess who's gonna end up in jail?
And in that woke up in the morning, breakfast, I go home. And I don't know if she thought Slap tiger. Chance never availed itself again.
But here's the thing. I again, going back to the gents, whoever's listening, because they'll be trying to pick up the nuggets and the blueprints. And there's a lot of things that you said are incredibly difficult. You've spoken about your perseverance initially in your youth and your ability to not just take the rejection, but embrace the rejection. You speak about not drinking, not smoking, not doing drugs. Another thing that's incredibly tough, your access to, but choosing to say war. Because you had the girls and you said war. Even whether you're drunk, sober, because even sober guys can still smash. You know, so it's not to go to, mongaphuza, no. Mongaphuza, abaningi will still dabble. So all those things, what do you think set you apart? Is it because of the challenges that you faced
growing up
as a young man that allowed you to become that person who can persevere, who can make hard decisions?
Who can't risk it? I've seen a charge office. I've had PPR, prisoners property receipt, where they take your belt, shoelace, and whatever possessions you have. Brakpan Police Station, 1997, for housebreaking. Go to court 3 days later. Remand. Why was I expelled from Veritas? Spalding, remember? Yeah. Remand, go to Boksburg prison for another 5 days. On the way from court to Boksburg prison, the truck with the prisoners is really my school, bruh. On the main road, Lassie Walker corner from the train to the school. At that robot, I remember looking outside, seeing my classmates and my train mates and whatnot, and these two oaks that I felt they don't have a future. Because you know. Yeah. But that morning, they had a future. And I'm in that truck as an awaiting trial prisoner. If that shit doesn't slap reality into your life, then you're useless.
Can I ask you a devilish question about your parenting? You had your first child at 21. Do you feel how you parent now, you might be at times overcompensating for what you may not have had?
Definitely.
And the maturity?
Always. You are a better father as the years go by.
Better?
I don't know.
Okay. In all of us, there's a propensity to be a better father. Whether we latch on and be better
because
fathers.
overcompensating doesn't necessarily speak to being a better father.
Yes, but I'm sure in being better, you're compensating. And then you can just take it a bit
Yes,
further.
I'm using the word overcompensate.
Overcompensating is inevitable, bruh. It's inevitable.
Does that make you potentially a better father?
That's not a debate for me to engage in. But I'm saying I am definitely a better father to my 6-year-old than I was to my 21-year-old son when he was 6. In fact, let me paint a better picture. I'm divorced again.
Yes.
So my ex-wife and I, we co-parenting our little boy. I'm a better father to him in a co-parenting situation than I was to my 6-year-old son who was under my roof.
As a fully
present father at 29. Because I'm busy. I'm traveling the world. I'm traveling everywhere. I'm busy.
And your level of parenting or fathering was almost equivalent to your dad in the sense of, I can provide.
How?
I can provide.
Oh yeah, I can provide.
That's what he was doing. He was just providing.
Yeah, and when we start earning, we think money raises kids. Who will pay Toys R Us? Gopi.
Tengo Spider-Man.
We are not. You're always unwrapping. You know, but again, do you have the presence of mind to look in the rearview mirror and check how things panned out because of how you did things? And perhaps, the right lane is now free. And I'm just using simple physics. Noma overtake overtake right, I left. That's a big difference. Because your grunta so shondana, not across umuntu wami's face. It's just a simple example. And equate that example to parenting.
The challenge, and I think because there's 1,001 questions that I have in my brain, is just enduring the fire, bro. And I know I sound like a stuck record.
How do you survive?
If there are tips, whether, again, sorry to be a stuck record, Mzekezeke, going through all the record labels, being humble enough to say, I wasn't as strong and as present as I should have been in the beginning of the journey of being a parent. You had to be humble in yourself and uzehlise yabona and uzixolele kwanawe. How do you go through that fire, bro? How do you sustain being in the music industry for an entertainment space on TV for 26 fucking years at top level and go through the fire this whole time?
You know what's the worst fire?
Yeah. Can I pour you a drink? Sorry.
Please.
Okay. Just tell me.
The worst fire is feeling like they're not forgiving you, the kids.
Your children, specifically, the older ones. Do you feel like you failed them?
I know I failed them. Bro, what do you know as a 21-year-old about parenting? What do you know? Nothing. I watch, and again, angizenzi ngcono ngabo, but I watch a lot of 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds who have kids. But ngibabuka as a 45-year-old.
Sure.
To say,
when you speak about fire with your kids, you're saying that you have failed your kids and they are telling you what you failed us. When you say the worst fire that you go through is that this is a real thing. Your kids have told you to say, wa flop somewhere.
No. You see it in their actions. You understand? You see it in you see it in their actions, but we have these conversations. You know what I mean? We have these conversations because at the end of the day, I'm their father. Sure. They only have one father, and that's me. And I'm not going to give up now. If anything, let the journey start now, rather. You know, let the reparation start now. Problem is, in every one of us, even if my father was alive, the damage yakdal has been done. So now, whatever damage, it's there. You know, but it's for us to now make sense of the then situation, you know, now. I mean, my 19-year-old daughter, I share with her my dating situation right now. Like, yo, Poppy, sihlukene. Yeah, Daddy, what happened? And I tell her the real story. And she's amazed. She's shocked at how, even though she hasn't said Nyajola, because sometimes I think she's implicitly telling me Nyajola. You know, but she's shocked at how 19-year-old and a 45-year-old are the same or go through the same things. She's like, I would have thought, no, we're both males. Yeah, and we have to interact, or we are interacting with females. But I involve her. Even my 24-year-old. No, Daddy, it's just, no. But one thing I did stress is be kids for as long as possible. Time will come where you have to be an adult. Be kids. Fuck around and find out. Be kids. I got you.
Such bad advice.
But I understand.
I got you.
No, I understand. It's bad advice, but I understand from where he came from. He felt he had to grow up too early. So the overcompensating becomes, as your father, just live your life so that you don't have regrets. But manje, ingane zakhe, it's worse when it's girls. they're gonna get to 35 with no kids, no husband because my dad said, and then they're gonna have new problems.
Yeah, sharp. And I need to jump in there. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
Sure.
Who says I must have curly hair?
Why come on, Mlotshwa?
Because ngicheckile ngala ngiyabona, but maybe kune hair product nje fakiwe nje kwathiwa.
Let me jump in with my questions. I had 2 questions earlier.
No. Asihlale kule.
No, it's on this. I had 2 questions earlier that I had to park for the story semot. And then I had a third one. I know Deb's question wasn't fully answered. You didn't get to finish your story on Ikrim because Penson was asking about emotional intelligence and where you realized what you realized about your parents. Wait,
I like how you think.
you never finished that, but it's okay. I mean, I want to bring my questions. Otherwise, so expires card. We are missing.
Yeah. Ngiyacela.
Or ngenzi mistake by referencing the questions that weren't finished.
No. I'm so it's bad advice. And I want to.
Oh no, we'll speak about that.
Yes,
I'm not gonna stop you. I want to say on that question, on the emotional intelligence, you.
Are we balegelile?
No, you.
Let's not have it disjointed.
I'm not making it destroy. Right? That's why I'm keeping bookmarks.
Bookmarks are there for us to go back. I don't want to go back to it. Asiqede manje.
It's important.
Bronze of eye.
It's important for you.
Of eye.
No, yeah, it's fine.
I can go now.
You
So
remember,
ngicala sihlale kule bad advice. Mbana ungicriticizeile mbana siqede le. Wanna take it outside, bro?
remember you spoke about happiness and money and how when you'd made the money, driven all the cars, gotten all the cream, you look back and you realize I'm not happy. You were trying to explain to us how you got your aha emotional intelligence moment. And there was a disruption because Penson asked another question. I was just making a reference if ever you want to go back to it. My 2 questions had to do personally with how many mothers of the kids. The second one had to ask, I wanted to know why you're single, why you're divorced. And then the last one is, this one is very difficult because parenting is an art and a science. And you can master the art and the science and still come up with a different outcome. You have become a success of your life. And we can look at the Jacksons, arguably Venus and Serena. We can look at whoever. And they all come from struggle. You come from struggle. Washaiwa, Wajele, you're here now. Manje, when you're trying to remove all these struggles for your kids, are you not ruining their futures? And look, it's again art and a science, very difficult. Because you'll do the science and be like, ithambe lami langisha ngesibhakela, nami ngifuna into nami ibe uCleo. Awuthi na ngivuthe ngesibhakela, ikhona izoba imini. Doesn't work. You can do the art and be like, look, my dad did this. Let me try and teach my kid French and ngifuna into nami ibe a better Cleo, ibe ucoffee and travel.
Yeah.
And then into yakho is in a fucking.
This is my parenting, ne? Uzoshala. This is a stove. Now, me to you as a parent, siyashisa le stove. Vula isandla. Can you feel the heat? Yes, you can. Now I'm lowering. Can you feel it's getting hotter? Any more, uzosha. Be careful.
That's science.
I won't argue. I'm just saying. Yes.
No, I'm just saying it's science. It's proven. It's if we do this, then sure.
Yes. However, be a kid for as long as possible. You understand? So it doesn't mean, Chief, life is not without struggles. Life is not without struggles. On any level, anyway. On any level, anyway. My oldest Yaspan, she's experiencing workplace problems.
Sure.
And I'm happy for her. I always say, we are like, oh, Daddy, what do you mean? I'm like, you're going to come out a better person. You get fired, even bad. You are now you know even though you are performing. So me saying be a kid for as long as possible, it doesn't remove struggle. I'm just saying don't struggle as much as I did.
Do you know what I was hearing when you said that? Because I speak to a lot of guys in their 20s who are stuck. Stuck in the sense of have no direction. There's a difference between a person who's stuck at home because it's a reset button and they're trying to realign their life versus someone who's stuck at home because they're still a child in the sense of no responsibility and the parents are responsible for them. So I heard it, the way it hit my ear, not that's what you said, the way it hit my ear, it came across as the latter in that sense. And I just hope people understand it in the sense of how you are saying it now. There will be struggles as you're talking about your daughter who's going through the challenges. And you're saying, embrace the fun when it's fun. Embrace the light when it's the light. Because the darkness will come either way. Whereas some people, even when it's dark, and pretend like it's the light. And they never grow into what they need to become. That's what was my understanding, sorry.
I think that's what he meant.
What?
You know this 24-year-old that we're referencing now, and apologies for using your daughter as an example, but you raised her. Cleo speaks about being a better father now, but he's speaking about a firstborn where he wasn't at his greatest. Ospanayo. Asazi lona 6, my son at 24.
Okay. I hear that.
Lona 6 uzobe in the back of that truck going to prison in a fence.
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, but what happened? You did too much for me.
Because the struggle with your daughter was the fact that you were out there performing while you weren't physically present. So that was the struggle in her formative years.
Yeah, growing up in
whereas,
in a different town.
In those formative years, whereas Upoipoi doesn't have the same struggles in the formative years. And as you're saying, Wuti, even though you might think that you're doing the right thing, we don't know Mpumelo.
You might think you're being a better parent, which is what he's saying.
Let me give you an example.
But we don't know because it's tough. Because the outcomes are always tough.
You look at
we don't know.
Because the time like Cleo is going to come back and tell us, Mbuge, Tushan. Listen, you're not keeping at 32.
Hey, parenting is tough, guys.
It's tough
because there's no blueprint. Like we're all just talking based on the best that we think we can. Because as you're saying, we can't just go and see how their lives will turn out. Just because they might peak at 22, like some of these kids that are coming up, they peak, and then that's the highlights of their lives. And then from there, they're living under a bridge for the next 10 years.
Donna's going to be depressed at 20 and be like, you never taught me my language.
Oh, I'm like.
Whoop is on 40 English and French, colonial languages. It was you.
French.
But you took for granted that you know your language.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying. You just never know.
And my brothers and sisters can speak fluently.
Sorry, how many moms? What was my other question? How many? And why are you single?
4 kids, 3 moms. So firstborn, Seskela, trial and error. Okay. And I've had these conversations with her. Hence, take your time. We lost so many years because we didn't know better.
I fear girls like that, by the way. I've dated 1 or 2. The ones who have a very, very strong relationship with their father to a point where they feel like they know men. Versus the naive nyana ones who are just like, my dad is a hero.
I get you.
I'm just saying it's tricky.
I mean, I've dated a girl from a single parent household. Your mama. Single mother.
Yeah.
Who's a bulldog. What about a bulldog now? I mean, now, chief, can't be 2 bulls in 1 crowd. You know what I mean? So I get you. And then the next 2 are from a 10-year relationship. And then...
That's dope.
Yeah, and then... I'm a long-distance runner, chief.
Sure.
Without
going into detail, why did that end, the tenure? Without going into details. What flop, mama, that's it.
Nah. I wouldn't say we grew apart. We did a lot of things wrong.
Sure.
And we don't know, bruh. We don't know fuck all as people. I honestly, knowing what I know now, there's things I would have, if I knew then,
yes,
I would have picked up with, nah, don't.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Take a left instead of a right.
Nah, she's beautiful. She's got a nice body. Nyamfun.
Sure.
And I think I know where we conceived my son.
Hey,
Okay.
Don't we say to good
Easy,
bodies? Like,
easy.
oh.
Take a sip here.
Hold on.
Take a sip.
Hold
Take
on.
it easy. There's kids watching this.
Okay.
Hey. Damn.
Anyways, you guys grew apart. Let's call it that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. It was fuck ups on both parties, you know.
No problem.
But kids, bro, 22 to 32. What do you know at 22?
Sure.
And then 23, you're a father. You're just a child to a child. You're not a father to a child. You're a child to a child. You're a bigger child to a child. And then we just navigate, add fame, success, money, attention from girls.
I want to say this to you because I see you measure intelligence and wisdom based on age. From what I'm hearing.
No, where I'm concerned.
So when you're saying 23 child, when you're telling your 24-year-old, you're still young, be a child.
Exactly. Hold on.
Okay.
You're right. We allow. In fact, I'm glad you caught it. Remember, I didn't have the relationship with my parents. Yeah. So I can't recall a moment where we are sitting and I'm getting nuggets of wisdom.
Getting groomed.
Dololo.
Sure.
Dololo.
100%.
My 6-year-old will remember so many of those moments.
So by 16, uzobe say man.
Fucked up.
Oh, that's the difference between the 16 and the 24. And the 24, you're saying, look, I don't think I've done enough. Cooler.
Yes.
Ngizokhulisa manje.
Yes.
Lona 16, uzobe sekhulile. Now Lona 19, I'm schooling you as much as I can.
So intelligence, I'm not basing it on, I'm basing it on age as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem.
That's why I said I like how you think.
Come on.
How you slap tirely.
Hey.
Bumper five.
I'm going bumper five.
Faith, bumper five. Slap tight. Thank you. 10 years, and then the lady now.
that.
And then the lady now, I'm guessing, is the lady you divorced.
The lady now, as in?
The child.
Yes,
the youngest it was.
yes.
So I was asking why you're single, and you decided to go through the track record of the number of moms.
No, you
things
asked how
ended,
many moms. You asked.
and then you answered, and then I also asked why you're single.
Yes.
And then you almost explained I was a lighty, Lana, 10 years. We shouldn't have really been together. So I was asking with the last one, why you're not with her anymore?
Divorced 2021, mid-COVID.
Sorry about that, sir.
Thanks, bro.
Sorry.
Again, you don't have to go into details.
Yeah, but kancane I will, because it's information for the next person watching this. One of the things we did wrong, eating amfag.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Let me take
Your
ownership of it. But I'll say we, because we didn't do premarital counseling. And for the most part, I'm to blame, because I had this mindset, Yoguti, Hoibo, how is he going to tell me how to love you?
Yes.
Where was he when I found you?
This is why we don't do therapy as black men. Asifuna ukutshela omunye umuntu.
No, kanjani.
Utshela enye indoda futhi.
No. He's probably divorced now himself.
Yeah, njalo. Akakwazi ukuthola ithekeni kodwa divorce.
So that was the first fuck up. And then post-marriage, and then you see all these things on social
what
media
do you think
and
you're gonna
marriage
get?
counselors, and I'm like, oh shit. Yes, just that 15 seconds yellow clip, had I heard it before, would have made a world of difference. Because we all think siyawazi ukujolly. At every stage of our lives, we believe we are the best jolliest, or best lovers, and best fathers, and best friends, best brothers, best colleagues. At every stage of life, we believe we are the best at that thing. So if I'm 23, she's 21. I'm the best 23-year-old, and I'm only as mature as a 23-year-old, who's probably 6 years behind, compared to a Penwell, who had brother, you who had a brother. You first born me. Sure. Yeah. You had a brother. I don't give a fuck how bad the relationship was. Even those bad things taught you something, bro. Because you had dialogue. You had exchange. You had just the peace of knowing because you can see corner like this.
Yeah, ngizosasazela lo.
Me and I had to know, shit, go this way. Oh, you're already cooking up a story. Oh, let me be nice to him. Let me compliment him on those shoes I saw him wearing yesterday. Paralela all-star lako la izo. No. And it works or it doesn't work. But
Yeah. You said we all think we're good boyfriends.
we believe we are.
We believe. Do you know what I've learned through my journey and other people's journey? Because before even it gets to good anything, let's talk about being a good boyfriend. I don't think we know how to choose a partner.
No, we don't, bruh. Fuck on.
Like
we don't know, bruh.
I think we
But also, if we knew, that shit would limit us, bruh.
Yeah, heavy.
That shit
heavy.
would limit us so much because
there's a KFC at every street corner, there's a McDonald's at every street corner. So I think how we choose is based on our wants, not our needs. So we don't know how to pick a partner that's actually going to grow us based on our needs, on what I need spiritually, physically, mentally, what on the growth of my journey. So we don't know how to pick partners.
Do you even know your needs, bro?
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know that I don't know that I don't know. So no more things on Keta is based on social media, it's based on
It's
TV.
based on what you think you know. And
what. So it's based on Guti.
It's based on what you think you know.
Yes.
And then now isazoshintsha because you are developing as a person. 10 years later, you are not that person you were. Yeah. And imagine she doesn't speak to those needs. You understand? But devil's advocate. If we knew how.
This is what I want you to expand on, please.
If we knew how to pick partners, we would be limited, bro.
What does that mean?
I'll use me as an example. I want brains first, because in every good communication is the best on bullshit. Comprehension is.
So now in a room full of 100 random girls, now you've gone from 100 to
3.
If you want brains.
Yeah, 3.
Done.
That low.
Not just communicate, but must comprehend as well.
Bruh, comprehension is the key. But in communication is the what? Key.
Wow.
I don't know, successful relationship?
Yeah. Meaning no comprehension, bruh. You can communicate all you want.
That
ain't my dummy dumb.
Sure.
So you've went from 100 potential
To
partners to 3 potential
out
partners.
of 100 to 3.
Usazo factor in the looks, usazo factor in look.
None of which are phone.
Eish.
Please carry on with the limitation. I'd like to hear.
Yes, sharp. If we knew, bro, let's pick 5 nuggets. I'm a creative. I'll work around it. Let's pick 5 things.
Looks,
Okay, looks okay.
maybe some type of education,
Sharp.
Morality.
Morality.
family she comes from.
Yeah. Fine. Let's work on those 4. Please remember them. Looks. What is this knowledge? Is knowing that not every chair omuhle is smart. This is the knowledge we think we have. Right? So now you're using that as knowledge. You're using that as a deciding fact. Okay, sharp. So what do you say? Let me compromise on looks. Kancane. Then siap. Morality. Sharp. You interact with her, we are comel. Or you try to. Now you assume she's got morals. Because she's not easy. She saw through me. Sharp. What else?
Education.
She's educated. Sharp. Okay, cool. Yeah, ningikhumbuza omunye ngimthole kuTinder athi MBA. Yo ngayitholi MBA. Yo, the ego that comes with MBA. Anyway,
It's dumb, God.
yeah.
What the other one? Maybe family.
Family. Comes from a good home. Mom and dad.
Perceived good home.
Yes. Mom and dad present by Sebenza.
Sure.
And you look at the mom and she's so respectful to the father. Sure. Now, ukhethenga lokho. Doesn't mean umfundisi akazali umfundisi. doesn't mean she'll respect you. Yes. Education, the ego that comes with that master's. What do you do? Nyakhuluma lapha kuma microphone nabo advocate nyapeta. She sees only the clips. You understand?
Uyakujudge.
Yeah, uyakujudge. Okay, sharp.
Morality kade kuchomela when utshela ukuthi she's got high morals
Yeah.
because of the kuchomela.
Yes.
Kanti ushange body count 900.
You understand? It's just the ego thing. Maybe you.
Uchomela way.
Yeah, ngoba awuyisi cut yakhe.
Yeah.
Yeah, ngithola.
Kanti le ngaphandle iklap yonke
Yes.
yebhola uyayiqeda.
What is the first one? Looks. So you compromiser kancane. But compromiser uthathani? Uthatha face beat every day. Mephuma uBeyonce mevuka ekseni.
Gorilla.
Advocate.
Yeah.
Do you see how with the knowledge still you are limited?
Ish.
With the knowledge you are limited. But here's the second limitation. Usuyeka ba right because utshela ukuthi uyazi.
Uyazi. We don't know how to pick partners, eh?
I actually
We have
thought,
no
I
idea
actually
how to
thought
pick
what you were going to say is this. When a guy knows what he wants and needs and he finds the right woman, he misses out on so many lessons in life and wisdom from ukahlelega to a point where he becomes vulnerable later. If ever mhlampe he loses his woman, she loses her life, mhlampe he takes his life. Whenever he has to counsel people or protect his family because akakaze akhahleleke empilweni. I thought that's where you were going.
Very, very valid point. And this is why I like to be in a room with great minds. Because that all you've given me is a different POV. Now you've added to my memory bank. Ngiyobangena phambili. Ngiya withdraw at the right time. Ngibeka ngathi yimi.
If you're going to go that line, I wanted to say this example, and this is one of my fears, and this speaks to my brokenness. Because I know or I believe the black community is broken.
Heavily.
But I believe our brokenness is the reason we're so creative. When I look at the healthiest communities,
To find solutions. Are we creative?
not
because-
necessarily to find solutions.
Are we creative because sizama ukuphuma?
No, it's mostly to escape.
No.
No, not to puma.
Not to puma, to escapism.
Not to find a solution. To numb the pain.
Yeah, okay, sharp. Yeah.
When I look at the healthiest communities, mom, dad, kids are being raised well, bakhuluma English and French, they go to music lessons. I find that they lack creativity. One of my fears for me personally in completely healing myself is that I might lose my creative spark. When I look at, Jay-Z maybe, use him as an example. Jay-Z when he was young, reckless, big pimpin', what, cool. We are cool, man. You say it's time, he's being responsible. Mklampi must watch his words because he's got investments.
Has to look a certain way.
And then now he's going to raise his son like that. And his son will suck as a rapper. And it's my fear, but it's a fear from brokenness because someone could be like, rather be boring and healthy. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm willing. Because when you look at the black community, I always tell Abantu ukuthi black people don't want to be fixed. And how I know that is that the solutions are there. You want istembu, you want your woman to submit, you want imali. Convert to Islam. There's a woman waiting for you there. You can have polygamy up to 4 wives. The men are masculine, the women stay at home and they submit. Your woman will be covered, no one will check out her ass. Zonke izinto oyifuna nazo lapha. Mfethu ngithandaze 5 times a day mina. Angisaye sengishaye halal and you're like, "Oh, okay." You like these black girls and nilwa nabo on Twitter. We fucking hate South African men, they short, they fuck you, nani ntan. We love it because we're broken. We enjoy it, and I worry that if I ever really healed myself, I'll lose a part of myself that I really love, which is creative.
That's
Classic
trauma.
example. This calm driving.
What car are you driving?
Gushesh.
Come on, let them know.
I've had it since 2005.
Angiboleke mfethu kusasa.
At around
Angiboleke kusasa.
2007, 8. When my
See them.
when my son, that's my type, bro.
Angiboleke kusasa.
I'm fit.
Ngibone nje one day.
Cleo umzibe mfethu qhubeka.
Yamarung tinti.
Firstborn to firstborn one. Firstborn to firstborn. I'm listening to you.
Bro, calm down. Fuck. When my son started ending up in the principal's office for delinquent nyana what.
Now 21.
No. When he was
I'm saying this is the 21-year-old.
Yes. I'd had this car for about 4 years. And then I found out the principal lives in the same area as me. Because I felt like, should I bump into him at the robot? He'll look at me, earrings, tattoos, car, and say, no one So I felt the car doesn't suit my image.
Sure.
I've parked this car for the last, do the math, 2009 till a month ago.
16 years?
I've been driving this car for a month now. Because I miss it. And I want to drive it. Sharp. Ngilandile, ngivusile, ikran. Now I feel like it doesn't suit my image. I feel like ngila makehla lawa, you know, dlule ma res, trying to impress the young girls, what. Now I feel like it doesn't suit my image. So where do we strike the balance, yale happiness? I'm speaking to that thing you mentioned about losing yourself.
Sure. No, it's a philosophical question. There's no answer.
You make the most of situations as and when they come through.
Do you have an opinion on my third question, which had to do with some of the most successful people come from parents?
Man, I'm going petty ball pen. I actually wanted to bring pen and paper.
Got pen and pen instead. Bring it to me, come on. Hey. Bring it to me. A lot of the kids that ended up being successful come from parents who were tyrants. I don't know any success stories. Maybe they exist and it's not a popular story like rags to riches. My dad was rich, now I'm rich. No one wants to hear that story. But we don't know a lot of those stories where the kids are like, my mom and dad were there. They supported me all the way. They showed up and I'm here today. So your struggles, your difficult parents bringing you where you are today and you deciding this is not the model I want for my kids. And one day, potentially your kids coming and saying, I wish I was raised by your father. Because look at you. I wanted to be you, dog. But then you gave me whatever the fuck this is as a timer. Whereas your timer actually molded you and burnt you in fire. And that's why you're like this.
With that said, in as much as I was molded in fire, my parents supported me in everything I did.
Sure.
At age 12, I had a band. And that's where I learned the instruments, because the next guy that joined could only play bass, so I moved to keys, wadlala. Titus came in, wadlala bass, I moved to drums. Tabo came to drums, I moved to... You understand?
Sure.
My music started at age 11.
With their support.
With their support. Already, degree, honors, spanner grant, timer, spanner femini.
Wait. Go back. Old lady?
Degree and then honors.
Educated mom.
Yes.
Okay.
Timer, spanner femini, then retrenched, taxi, then it became 2 taxis.
That's proper.
No pressure to say, geleza and be like your mom, don't be like your dad. Not from external members, the family, extended family, or Edladlin. Edladlin, they supported what I did. The DJ Cleo you see today was supported from the get-go. ...
That's too dope.
Even though begunyiwa Edladlin. So much that I couldn't wait to finish and leave home. And I left. Make sense of that.
This is the art and science. Because now the story some people take is hey, this guy was stealing and got expelled. Hey, this guy says his mom doesn't cry. And you're like, hey, maybe I must also be a monster. And then Intona's like, no, my parents were present. Both of them. My mom was educated. My dad, even when retrenched, found a way to pivot. Those are all the other ththings you're not seeing. And I don't know if you heard, I was at St. Francis Veritas Spring
CBC,
Boys.
yeah.
My parents were actually investing.
I'm hearing the Michael Jordan story of the struggle, the parents struggling to pour into the son to become.
I think that's Lewis Hamilton as well. And the Williams.
No, but Anthony, you're speaking about rags to riches or parents who are very strict. So the Serena Williams story.
Abafakanga
is strict
i-cash,
parents.
no?
Yeah.
They bafake a camera without microphones.
Sure.
Ebolekiwe. So you'd shoot and be picked up by that mic.
Sure.
Abafakanga inyuku. Bro, I got my first Cavella in 2004 and I got 5 pairs.
Jeez, that's trauma.
His gate spits.
That's trauma.
Ngihamba no pitch black up. Faka saswipe. Because I didn't have that growing up.
Yeah.
You understand? But at some point they couldn't pour into me. I do first year, 1999, sound engineering, Bramley. I'm popular on campus. IT is Tuk Singal. I'm in sound engineering.
Hey, shout out to Tooks.
Marketing, Flabber. Film, WHP. Same school. I'm forgetting someone. The guy that owns Soul Candy, Harel Salko. We same class, sound engineering. Battle Cat, hip hop producer, It's Wonderful, H2O and them. Same class. 2 more people I'm forgetting. Nontletema is also there, doing something else. One more. But anyway,
What school is it?
LNB campus.
Sorry?
LNB campus.
LNB.
Yeah. Which was then bought over by Damelin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Primary.
But I'm so popular. Come second year, I can you go to pay for the fees. But I show up as a second year student. Security, every day student card won't open the gate. Hey man, when the cut go to the office and fix. But they let me in. I studied for free second year. Parents couldn't pay.
But you're also stealing education. The stealing didn't stop. Usutshontsha nemfundo. Hayi lo mjita lona.
And first year we weren't allowed into the studios, so it was more theory. Second year was the year where I honed my skills because I actually moved out of a res because the res was expensive and I moved into a house opposite the school gate. So give you an example. Monday classes are from 11 till 3. I'm there at 8 in the studios. Come 11, class. 3 when they go, I might just go home outside the gate to eat.
Sure.
Come back. Your spanner, till 5, part-time students arrive. Okay, you're not using the studios. Sharp. I carry on till they close at 9 when the part-time students leave.
10,000 hours.
In a proper studio. I Esako is telling a Malay short time. This is the school. This is the institution,
yeah.
so it's got everything.
How important is being in a space? You said this much earlier. But being in a space, and look, you can't preempt because you don't know that this is going to be Flava, this is going to be you don't know. But when I look at like Abo Hugh, Abo Miriam Makeb, and some of these people that speak about Sophia Town, there'd be crews that would speak about Newtown, there'd be kids that speak about Bram. There's kids that I can reference because at some point I was at UJ and Abo Bonang. I think the LES and the guys used to come on campus and I don't know. How do you try to preempt as a kid to be in a space where the future movers and shakers are going to be? And how important is it to be in a space like that where even when you're slipping, you're like, Utuk's just released. Fuck. Ufleva. No, dog. Like, forget Ikaslam and forget home. But they said, these niggas I was at school with or something, fuck that, I'm gonna go harder.
No, you'll be with them. Because why must I be with him? Shai skupu ngai. Yeah. Ngapa ngizangupi nini? Because he's the philosophical one for him to write lyrics for you. but mina ngala. So you vibe with your people. You know your people. And within your people, you can see who are the movers, because often there's those that you envy and you want to be like. Either they're cool, or they've got access to girls, or they've got access to things. So mabangena, let me walk in with them. You know that whole thing, you're good, let me carry your record bag so I can get in the club for free with you. Same vibe. So eskela or ekasi, you gravitate to those that talk your language.
As there's something about, and we've had this conversation many times offline, Guti, on Nsangweni can always find another Nsangweni. Eagles will find eagles, lions will find lions. Like there's something, so even if you don't know that these are the flavors of the world, or there's something about your own greatness that will attract others.
So both of you agree that you can't manufacture this, it's natural.
Bro, it's chemistry.
It's organic. It's
chemistry.
truly
You
is.
can't buy it.
So you can't tell a kid who's excellent to make sure with Mose Goli, Yoshale Pram, spend time with kids from Afro.
That's a roadmap. That's a roadmap. But you can't tell him, if he's a producer, you can't tell him, Fana, Mose Pram, only go to this club. Because what if system says Chile, the coolest DJ is playing here? He's gonna go there.
Yeah. My advice would be working on him, because he needs to work on his own magnet to attract this type of energy.
But that's natural, is what I'm saying. You're saying natural.
I'm saying he can still work on himself. He can work on himself. So Cleo was saying, I'm at the studio from this time to this. He was working on himself all this time, before the lectures, before this. He's working on himself. And Ufleb is working on himself. And Utux is working on himself. And all of a sudden, when you get there at 8 a.m., you see the same faces. And you're like...
No, but you're not hearing me. I'm asking about a child being pushed to say, go there. Do you believe that it's just a personal thing where no one had to push you? Kids will gravitate or will put in extra
I'm saying
hours.
there is no there. There is no there.
No, there is.
No, but parents. But you speaking about Bramley, and you speaking about, but someone else who went to
I found
UJ
myself that school.
Perfect. Someone who went to UJ can speak about their success people. Someone who went to Wits can speak about their success people. Someone who went to this school can speak about their success people. Someone can speak about their success people. I'm saying, Muti, at the end of the day, you will attract what you need to attract.
So it's only natural.
So he's saying...
That's what you're saying.
Okay, let me chip in. And
Maybe it's both.
A parent comes to me today. I got a WhatsApp. Parent sends me a video of the 19-year-old son rapping. And I listen, I'm like, yo, this boy's got talent. But umntwana umuntu lo. First problem, you are handing him over to me so he becomes my problem. I don't want that. But let me explain to you where my headspace is and why I don't want this responsibility, because this is your child. And because umntwana lo still wearing school uniform, it's tricky, but I'm a parent. If I was just a record industry vulture, sayithatha intwana sishaybe msawawa izashaya depression after 6 years. We don't care. On to the next child.
Sure.
You know. So I needed the mother to understand. I even said to her, ma, light videos ubone that it's me. Because you could be talking to a scammer. Ngegama lami.
Sure. Very important.
Yeah. Today. And I explained to her. I asked everything, bro. Uhlala Cape Town, ubabakhe Joburg. Uhlalile umntwana eGoli nobaba. Hayi bekahlala nomakhulu what. Okay, manje uhlala nawe. Yes, uyasebenza. Yes, yena unjani esikoleni? Uyaperforma. No. Yapha secalile ukubhema insango. Oh, you see, now you think you and it's Cape Town. P mama, Google it to college. Google it. You okay? You understand? I don't want that problem. But back to what he was saying with it. There. Mzali, don't do that. Don't there. Let him find his way. If Nyamvalela mina, because he doesn't talk to me, it's fine. He will develop as a young man. He will develop a character. Understand? He will know that, okay, we are pampa la ngaphandle. Just because your uncle said, hey, Cleo is not interested. He needs to know these things. Those are life lessons.
Those are painful truths.
Yeah, you know, so you said, can you, in fact, you can Mayfika la into an it ngiyalimi.
So both of you are saying it's a natural thing. That's what both of you are saying.
I
Okay.
mean, I would say to the kid, just keep working on your talent. Because if you keep working on your talent, you will attract
Bro,
those
I
individuals. I don't believe in
So
mistakes.
there are parents, because he said this earlier, there are parents who intentionally, the line he said was something along the lines of your child's school address is very important in
Yes.
their neighborhood.
100%.
So that's the push I'm speaking to, of suggesting moving. Your child can only move within certain parameters.
Yes.
So this was a tertiary institution.
Yes.
It wasn't some other place.
Yes.
So there's some framework where it's uzofunda eGoli. Then mhlambe eGoli sungabheka what and then you can be like, hey, ngizwa kuthiwe Bram khona ama opportunity ubokuyobheka. So that's you pushing your child, is what I'm asking. Ukuthi, if we look at retrospective, because we're trying to be good parents. And we're trying to copy best practice.
Got you.
Now we're trying to preempt, should my child get into golf because there's a community there? Should they go into Formula One racing? Should they play rugby? Should they learn French? He doesn't see it. I know that once he knows French, I know where it's going to take him. He fuck whatever he's saying. That's the push I'm speaking to. Or leave him. If Ntwana starts fiddling with a mic, buying more mics, if he starts playing games, if he starts fixing things, if he reads books, that's what I was asking.
Ipusha encane iyafuneka because that thing knows nothing. Dude, let me tell you something. And this is very key to this topic. Next door nasekhaya for Loras in 1990 there was construction. So that line fish that leba makangayo so that they built straight. Fish lane, they call it fish lane. We took that and we took lama planka lawa, old oil tin can, made a guitar.
You know why it's called fish line?
No.
It's a fishing line.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they just use it for measuring. It's a
No,
fishing line.
fish lane. No.
Sure.
Foot gash, I've just learned something new. Fish lane. Oh, yeah, bad. And I could argue because give me fish lane.
Carry on. Sorry, they building.
That prompted my mother Ugyobolegi Gitarabab for me.
The fact that you guys took that fishing line and made your own guitars.
I don't know what she heard when we were singing or playing, but that was the beginning of everything leading to who I am today. Wabolega, after however a few months, wangithengele acoustic guitar, which had now 6 strings, but that other one had 1 string, so I couldn't use the other 6 strings. And then 2nd of April 1992, it was a Thursday. Wabuya an electric bass and a speaker.
Your mom?
Here's
Shout out to your
my
mom,
point.
Is that not a push?
From your mom?
Yeah.
No,
I'm saying it's a
that's
pull.
natural and then investing.
Yes. So that's where I'm going with
Our
this.
mother took us for guitar lessons.
I didn't ask for the guitars.
Yes, but she saw something.
Yes. So that's
So
where I
did
was going
she
with
not
this.
see and then push?
No.
Not
Not in the context.
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
So Cleo started visiting the studio,
Yes.
and then his mom sees that.
Yes.
And then she buys him studio equipment.
Yes.
It's different from Hambiyo Funda
At a studio,
Sound
what?
Academy.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I found myself that school.
So mina
Ngabuya ngathi
so
here. But bafuna 400 and what registration. 2 weeks later I had my student number. So I could not fail matric because my dream was there.
Sure.
I'd never seen a studio outside of a studio I'd been to. I'd never heard of school where you get taught in a studio.
Sure.
Never.
But Lunga, you asked me and I said both. Because I believe Gutsi, the only way that you could have gotten Ikitaga Babsbanban that your mom borrowed is because you worked on you by creating that. So as much as Ukleo said the address of the school is so important, but he also spoke about how he was there with his son, taking the son there. So it's so important to Gutsi, you don't just push hambu eskoleni and then ignore. You need to be part, it's an integral thing, Gutsi, ube khona at every step. I don't know if that makes sense. Until you see that your child is okay. But at the same time, the only way that I can invest is if I can see something in you. Because I'm not going to go and take you to that Wits soccer school, whatever, if I don't see you playing soccer at Jartin.
Yes.
So if I see
he's going
that,
for drum lessons.
So if I see you playing a Jalomobwe school and you're hitting against the wall, I'm seeing the passion, I'm seeing the love, then I will then push. And then I will then
That's
pause.
still saying natural to me.
No, but I'm still saying both. Because
No, you're saying it, but your example speaks to natural.
Okay, sharp. this is why I'm saying it's both, because there's many parents that see the passion and the love and the drive that the child has, and they won't
You're not
and
hearing
borrow
me.
a.
So we're going back to Cleo, and he mentioned examples of people that became somebodies.
Yes.
And my question only had to do with, do you send your child to a place useless and you just hope that by association something happens?
Okay.
Or do you look to your child's natural?
There's parents
That was my
who
question.
look for shortcut.
No, of course.
And hilaba abangifonela njalo ngithi ma ungangihluphi. Let your son work. His
speak
efforts
for him.
will get our attention. Yes. Stay out of it. I even asked ngithi usebenza kuphi, but no, usebenza ngithi bakufunele lo msebenzi or you found it yourself. But no, there we go. Let him, if he's meant to pop at 17, he'll pop at 17. If he's meant to pop at 30, he'll pop at 30. But let him fuck around and find out. And the chances are he'll drop this thing in the next 3 years. Because I get parents coming to me
for 3 months.
Yeah, I get parents coming to me with 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds. I'm like, he's a child, man. It's an extramural activity. Let them fuck around and find out. He'll probably drop it in 5 months.
I want to say something to what you're saying, which is so fundamentally important to me. Am I losing my point? Oh,
I find now, Ele.
Sure. No, I know what he was speaking about. I just want to make sure my point aligns. He spoke about kids investing in themselves. I think I've lost it. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. You know, I've said before on platforms that I don't want to leave my children anything. And as long as I'm alive, whatever I have, I want them to earn it through labor or by buying it. And one of the things I wish parents could do more of, and I know it's difficult, especially when your kids are not really talented, is to teach your children how to put together a pitch, a proposal. You need to win me over. So luckily your mom saw something and she bought a guitar, but she was actually meant to be like, do you like this thing? Yes. Do you know if you play like this, if you perform like this, I can buy you a guitar? I'm saying this to say...
Because I honed the skill, now I only have the skill. I can't pitch. I'm supporting you.
Okay.
Yeah, ukuthi ngoba sifundisa ukupitcha or whatever. Now I'm saying the talent, useless.
That's true.
Now I bring him in as a manager, young knock.
Sure.
When I could have done this myself.
Sure.
I'm
I'm
supporting your point.
emphasizing what you're saying,
sometimes
the magnet.
Sometimes the pitch is me at age 11 playing this guitar.
This is what I'm trying to say to parents and maybe
Sometimes
to children.
in the absence of talent,
So
let's teach our kids other skills.
My
So you
child
have
can't be
a
the
hope.
soccer player and the coach and the manager.
No, he's
no.
saying
Please hear
in
me.
the absence of talent, let's teach our kids other things. That's what he's saying.
All right.
No, not just that.
Yes, but-
You spoke about as a lesson to kids. Work on the thing you want. Invest your everything
In yourself.
and as a magnet, you will pull what you need to pull. And I'm just saying, for me, what that made me think of, for parents and for kids, I guess, is when you have that talent, when you found something, also learn how to sell it. One of the reasons I think Africans are so poor in particular is because they have these amazing skills, but they don't even know how to sell it to their parents, to their friends. And if they could learn just that, and if parents could realize, hey, my child got a talent, before you take 100,000 Rand and invest in your child, get your child to pitch and make it a 3-year. If you're still doing this after 3 years and you've made trials for this level, I don't know what. So that it becomes my parents taught me that whether I have an interest or a skill, I must hone it. Penson told me to hone it. But then Upenwell said, I must also learn how to pitch. And my parents also I also heard
So
him.
blacks do pitch in their talent and we get exploited by other races. So whether you look at it from a soccer point, from a music point, from basketball, from dancing, you name it, we get exploited because we don't know how to maybe manage.
But
whatever
also
you're saying.
because we were
So,
not taught
how to manage.
No,
So,
how to
I'm-
pitch. See, pitch a yonke into so
That's
that
fine.
it's stealable.
So that's fine.
All of it.
So for me, I love sales. I live in sales. My life is sales. It's great to know how to pitch. It's great. It's phenomenal. But I know that not everybody's meant to do that. And at the same time, it's great to know how to manage. But not everybody. Because I see talent all the time in different forms. And pitching doesn't necessarily mean I have the ability to use my words, because not all of us are good at using our words. It's talent jiva, and through that, Limpopo Boy has now seen the world. Ne? And I'm saying, Muti, sometimes that's not there.
After I put him on his first music video.
Serious.
Is that you?
Hey, 2017, yeah.
Okay.
I found him on Facebook and it was someone else's page. I thought it's him.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I'm looking for this boy. She found him for me, gave me his number. Yo.
You see that video? To me, that's the pitch. You know.
Yes, because he's doing.
Because not everybody can articulate themselves. And I think sometimes, and this is where I debate a lot with my brother, Guti, one of his talents is his mouth. So sometimes when he wants to engage people, he wants people to also have his talent at times, you know. And I say not everybody has that strength to sell. Not everybody has the strength to articulate themselves the way that you can, you know, but they can dance. And through dancing, that's their sales. And Tina, we need to understand as abazali, Uguti, by seeing my little Cleo hitting this thing, that is showing intent, that is showing desire, that's showing drive. Abazali betu sometimes can't see that. And because they can't see that, they don't know what to do with that. You know, this game like this. Always gone. Because in their mind, they thinking maybe this is not. And I think that's where we might misalign as the black community. Mrs. Luzan.
I mean, my parents supported everything that was music related. And we don't have a musician in the family. Sure. The whole extended family.
Sure.
The closest we had to a celeb would be a newsreader on Tobel FM many years ago.
And you guys still don't have anyone?
No.
Or you the talented one?
Well, I'm the showbiz person, yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, we're getting a Pocho, by the way.
Pocho in.
Back door.
No way. No way.
No, but I'm still in awe. I don't want to lie because I just want to go back full circle because I'm also cognizant of time. I just want to go back full circle, bro. Like, I know my brother started off by giving you your flowers, and I've given you your flowers. Yes, that's boy. I've been your biggest fan since 03. When was this color you dropped?
I'm a big fan of what you guys do, in particular him.
Yeah.
But I hate your fuck ups on this platform, and that's what.
Can I just give you your flowers? Can I just give you your flowers?
I'm giving you yours, bro. I'm giving you yours.
I'm taking them back.
I love what you guys are doing. That's why I brought you constructive criticism.
Give me back my flowers.
Kuluma, please give up. I'm
listening. Give me back my flowers.
This is why we are firstborns. Kuluma Twan.
Oh, you guys are pulling rank.
When he watches back,
you guys
it'll land because it's not landing now.
Oh.
Please
say it again.
Okay. If advocate is here, Tabis on the other guy, Tabis. Tebogo. The four of you guys. Nakibelan.
Pause.
You talk over him, he talks over him.
No,
points just get lost. And remember, like I said, I'm an aspiring intellect. So once I beg you point, till the end. And this is why I like the fact that he's got this memoir. We are no. May not be writing. Yeah, but that's it. Just give him a chance. Let him finish. Interject, but you're meg. Because I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. I can't have 4 voices at once. I can't.
So what did I do wrong with?
And I can't edit it. Yeah?
What was I doing wrong by giving you your flowers?
Nothing. Bro, he's not with me this one.
I told you it's gonna land later, but at least you've said.
The same thing I criticized about this show, Ngawe, it's the same thing I'm saying now. If you even remember.
Top 3 DJs in South Africa.
Criticize Ngawe.
Top 3 DJs in South Africa. Besides yourself.
DJs.
Yes.
Disc jockeys.
Of all time.
Disc jockeys.
Let's pan in this shy of making music.
That's not DJing.
Okay, what is that?
That's why I clearly will a point.
No problem.
Yeah. It's like saying top 3 DJs, Patubala Nabo, radio presenter Fresh, radio presenter Glenn Lewis. See, that's a different breed of DJ. On air versus club. Yeah, but that's why I take DJs, are you sure? But ask me the question again.
I don't know the technicalities. Please school us.
What do you see me as?
I want to DJ Cleo.
Young boys, what do you see me as?
I see you as a creator of music.
Okay, sure. That's musician. That's production.
Okay.
Yes, composition. And then DJ, the art form is just on the ones and twos, playing music for people.
Other people's music.
Yes, for the most part. If you have your own, you hold it in there.
Sure.
But yes, DJs play music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Creation. The ones that we know.
From zero to creating.
Yeah. That are called DJs by mainstream.
No, because we marry the two together. Sure. You are a political analyst, but then you get a TV show, so you TV present.
Sure.
Analyzing the political situation of the country. Yeah. So,
Not you are buying time with all these technicalities.
no, Pella, we are teaching on it.
Sure.
Not everyone is a pen. Others are pencils.
Pensons. Sure. I heard you.
Pencils.
Hey.
Pencil.
Now, Papa.
Please, sir.
and not clutch. Eh? Family, they need to be sharpened. Top 3 musician, producers, creators, composers. I'd ngiyazifaka lapho.
Ngicela ungasifaki.
Okay, sure. Kabza. Ibuibe trick. Because a lot of people front for other people's work. Bavele sebalapha studio nje, but yes.
Okay,
You won't mention any names.
don't. Yeah, I was about to say, don't name those people.
Remember, like I said, it's not regulated. So
Yeah.
it's free for all. Kabza, producer. Then I would say Baba Themba Mkhize.
Now you're just going musician full out.
Producer, yes. Pella.
This is not what I was asking.
But music is a language, bruh.
Angishaya ngephilosophy. Carry on. Ubaba uThemba Mkhize. Legend.
Okay. We are talking authorship here, but we are authoring notes, musical notes. And the symmetry, sometimes a symmetry which then builds up. Pella, music has color, bruh. Music has modes. Music has... it evokes emotions. You are dark, excited, happy, you know. If Yaboningo Mindap, SABC one, that could fit in a car chase scene in a movie.
Sure.
For a
It
reason.
creates anxiety.
Yeah.
Anticipation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's music. Not monotony, dot. No, bruh. Take people on a journey. Why do you think when you're going, because Baglahlile, kune slow jam you can't play? Why does it fuck you up so much, that slow jam? Because it was written for such moments, about his experiences. I have a song now on my album, the last song. It's Too Many Fish in the Sea. But the album tells a story. First track is Zamagomunyi. Lomfunayo ufunomunyi. Ayigabi injali impilo. Based on my experiences on Tinder. Ngiyaswipe abamage. Kushuta bangifuni ufuna omunye. A song
This
came
is
out
your
of it.
latest release.
Yeah.
Is it your 808s?
808 mini?
808s and Heartbreaks.
Your Kanye.
No. The story. I tell a story on the album.
It's not a sad
Track
heartbreak story.
No, it's a lovely song. Track 3 is Kampana Kamkaba Wanyatsa. Uzobenzela ifilimu ubusuku bonke unganyathi. Imasile.
But music is poetry, though. It's really that.
And the poetry is not easy. It's not
Keep
for
going.
everyone.
Ubaba uThemba Mkhize.
Yes. The third, angizifaki, you know? Because I don't want to keep it secular. Because secular is easy. It's fucking easy. Secular music is easy.
But you started with Kabza.
But he's a musician.
That's
so
true.
He doesn't have to go secular. Secular is the easiest you can make. I have to think hard, bro, to find the third. And I was asked this question not so long ago. So I can't stay with secular.
Okay, let's try.
Ukabza, before I knew him,
Sure.
like personally, I had my doubts. Then I just needed to see him sitting once on a piano, Essentin in the mall there or somewhere booking a piano, and just like, okay, sure. Because I know what it takes to just do the bare minimum. So I know, sure.
Your top 3 songs of yourself.
Produce for others or produce?
Doesn't matter.
Mind Funk one.
Well, yeah, it's a big song. Sisingamba now, definitely.
One of your favorites.
It's my second biggest. It's my biggest song, actually.
You're counting it because it's your biggest song or because you like it?
Oh no, I like it.
Oh.
Literally, I saw in 2007. I saw a keyboard, a MIDI controller, that had a sound, which is very dominant in that song. That shit cost like 28,000 rands, and I bought it for that one sound, and I never regretted it. But the same sound.
Sisingamba now qasha unyaka ne? Whether that chico memezayo no-Cleo yakhomba nje in the video. And then iyashintsha i-video ne?
To another song.
Okay. You kind of get the gist. You get the gist. Both songs. Yamo music awukho. Shama notes on
Hey,
there.
I played the trombone for 6 years.
Muscle memory.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever, yeah. Muscle memory.
Yeah, it's easy. And I can play the trumpet, and I can play the euphonium, and I can play the
Are there
baritone.
2 songs?
So those two
I
songs,
can't
those
wait.
2 songs came from the same synth. I milked it.
Yeah, because your songs used to sound similar.
No.
No.
There's 2 or 3 songs about Kalshulunyaka back to back.
Yes, but
Had
when
a
you
similar
remember when you found a song.
Template. It's almost like the Neptunes and how they used to produce.
Yes,
Okay.
You could
because
hear the template.
Yeah, but you
Because
could hear
it's a
DJ
winning
Cleo.
formula.
Yeah, but you could also you have
It's a
to
winning-
brand that it's a DJ
Yes.
Cleo sound.
like when DJ Mustard came in,
Yes.
Mustard on a beat.
Oh,
You know, then he kept that sound for a while before he changed. It's inevitable.
Okay.
You sound like Pen. You sound the same all your podcasts. Nigga motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Akubo ubani baba lo mntwana lo. Basimolutse JJ Daba. Akubo JJ Daba nigga yiwani. Only sounding like Pen. The fuck?
Three most creative musicians, not producers, musicians, in your opinion. Most creative of all time. You didn't give me your other 2 songs, by the way, just letting you know.
Sisingamba nawe. Skelegeqes focus. Kuqangamadolo primarily because of how it was made and how it was actually part of my demos 6 years earlier.
Kukamatolo.
Yeah, Mzekezeke. Sishai kuqa.
You produced all of Mzekezeke's biggest hits.
Yeah.
What? That means you know who Mzekezeke is.
Yeah.
Hi, bro. You know who Mzekezeke is?
Skonondo was a similar type of character.
Yeah, Jamel.
These are 2 different
Jamel
people.
passed away, I think. Yeah. Rest in peace.
So now you know who Mzekezeke is.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
But you've never said on a platform. Okay, anyways, Skuqangamadolo. Yes, Skuqangamadolo was fire. Just think of how it starts.
Bro, wait.
Sorry, three most creative. Now that you're mentioning Mzekezeke. Now that you're mentioning Mzekezeke.
you did Pitch Black Afro.
Yes.
Obviously, you managed it.
Yeah.
Pitch Black Afro, the song.
There's 2. There's the remix and there's the slow one. Pitch Black Afro.
The one that blew up.
Izoleso. Young boy. Push up. Yeah, boy. Yes, that one. I did it. Yeah. That was his first.
Did you produce the album?
Yes, all of it.
Highest
With the exception of 2 songs. which were
highest selling hip hop
co-produced.
album
Yeah.
at the time. First
Ever.
hip hop album to go platinum.
Ever. 54,000 units. Hard copy. Come on.
Yes.
Styling Child. 3 most creative musicians. Most creative we've ever had in South Africa.
South African.
I can't leave myself out.
No, count yourself
You
out.
can't.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay,
what's
we
most
take you,
bad?
we take you. 3 more.
3 more.
DJ Clock.
Creative.
Now
We're not talking producer.
Our Tata Clock is a carbon copy of me, so I give it to him.
Okay.
You jump in Sizo Dube.
I'm second.
DJ Clock.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
He's just shy, camera shy, so half the shit he does you don't know.
Okay.
Creative, ne?
I was actually hoping in front of screen, but I'll take O'Clock.
O'Clock ushayingoma with
You
the
know-
Beatenberg.
Yes. I will respectfully omit Ukabza, primarily because he's amapiano.
Okay.
You understand? And maybe one or two house songs, but he hasn't really shown a variety.
Okay.
You know, but respectfully, because I hold him in high regard. So myself, DJ Clock, two more, ne? Creative. Yay. Hey.
It sounds like creative to you means versatile.
Yes.
And by versatile, it sounds like you want genre.
Have to. Music is a language, bro. Siyakhuluma, we talking, rabulela, nikuhamba, nabulabula. Ufala Portuguese.
Come on.
Yes. It's a language.
Obrigado.
So, manje sizohlala kusizulu nje, and then kufika ishebe shit la brava me wakushisho or ansazwani manje. That
I was
counts
hoping-
for something.
I was hoping you'd throw in Mzekezeke no Pitch Black.
As creative. Aye. I was part of that creation. I created so much for them.
Okay, no, don't go there. Okay.
Let me put it to you this way. I have a verse in there. Kilima Jaivan the late has a verse in there. Brown Dash the late has a verse in there. And then Mzekezeke. Literally, push record. So team, we are kitchen machine. Yeah. Yazi, ngena ushayze. Ashaya boy. Discuss. Ngena uti. Angena boy. Oh yeah, you know what? I ungena uti uculi baseline uti pe. I'm gonna stop the song. Yazi like ivayina la ngisho DJ Pisho. And then uzothini uzongnyela. Uzothi, "Hey man, DJ Cleo, bring back the beat of the music back man." Azongdina la. And then go. Yabo. Yeah, so ngena shy.
It's Kanye West with the Black Album, where he's playing the beat of Lucifer, and he's literally telling Jay-Z, "This is how you're gonna flow, and this is what you're gonna say." So he's giving him the whole verse and the style of the flow.
And then I get the audio file, 10 minutes long. I take it home. Now I decide what becomes the song. I removed myself because my verse was whack as fuck. Remove myself. But leading up to that, the hits that I used to listen to started in vocal. Trumpis, them coming on a different style. Hake fancy, Mahasman, hake jive. Hold vocal first. It's my house. Kabel. Kimanya burito konje. Ashapatse peri mpincha. Haisatagwa, haisape. So okay.
Vocal first.
So this okay, sharp. Here's got Mzex man. Mzekezeke. Says press Gwendaba. I'll check no coast. I just chopped the first two, put it at the beginning. Like my role models used to. No, I'm modeling. This is
What I'm
listening to
trying
the formula.
Yeah,
you've got that formula, yes.
Yes. And then next album, tell for me if you are ready for yourself.
Sure. Pitch Black.
Malaf sesihlangana emarenkeni. Sesibiza ngama get together. Shh. Oh mina. Vocal first.
That's so dope.
Yes.
A template now.
Sure.
Yeah. You've watched, it's worked for them, let me.
I asked earlier about music and money. Is
there
there money behind the scenes? Maybe royalties for writing? in part of the music, but I also wanted to ask in the music law, music platform, the invisible guys that no one ever speaks about.
Let me
And
paint.
is that gate kept?
Let me paint a simple picture for you, bro. I don't know the maths top of mind, but 1 million streams, I think, will give you 20,000 rands or 30. Let me exaggerate it. Let's say 50 1 million streams, which I know is wrong.
Sure.
It's high. You'll get less. Today. Backtrack to 2004, my first album, Escaleni 1. I'm my own boss, so I'm not signed to a label. Sure. Malini City, we print it for $30. We sell it to the retailers for 55. So $25 a year too.
Sure.
Sharp. Cassette 13, we sell it for 25 rands. So for easy math's sake, let's say 15 rands.
yeah.
15. Yeah, so 25 plus 15, 40. Sharp. Let's say they sell equal. 10,000, 10,000. 40 times 10 is 400,000. Right? 40 times 10,000 is 400,000. And then
Times two.
Times
800K. Yeah.
800K. And then
For 20,000 sales.
yes.
Not 1 million streams. 20,000
Yeah.
sales.
And that's not even platinum. Because gold is 25,000, platinum was 50,000. Mzekezeke multi-platinum, about revolution with that Brenda Fassie, Vulindlela, Malaika, you understand?
Sure.
Sharp. So it's 800,000. Let me use the worst case scenario again. You're an artist signed to a label and you're getting a 10% royalty.
Sure.
Less video. Less video and marketing costs, Xala maybe 600,000, and then you get your 10%.
60K. For 20,000 sales. Okay.
But
okay.
I'm a label. So aside Gulo 20,000, I was in JV with Ghetto Rough. So we split 50, we split losses 50-50, we split profits 50-50. So let's take it back to 800,000. 400K. That's my first album. Second album, with the song Time to Say Goodbye, took a huge risk with it. We hit 200,000
200,000 what?
copies.
Yes. We must do the same maths of 40 times 40. Ntwana yazi ngistrugglisha kanjani?
We are break company, we are break network.
No, yazi hotspot ngoba manje ngiyadinga discuss it.
And then I dropped my album today. Okay, no. I dropped an album 3 years ago. This is true story. That only went platinum to this week, this month.
Congrats, bro.
I got the
Plug.
not yet, but the proof. That in rands and cents is not more than 130,000 rands.
Over a 3-year period. Waiting for it to go platinum, and that's successful.
And I shot a video for like 35K.
So we minus. Now we're on 90 something.
The Taxman
No,
also.
motherfucker, I shot 2 videos. Yeah.
Taxman once sees money as well.
The invisible guys.
Oh, sorry. The point I was trying to make is then I get that album. Bese kufika uPen. Hit yakhe one yamapiano and it hits nationally. Kuyatrendwa nangayo ku TikTok in Nigeria, what worldwide, and then a Nigerian artist also jumps in on the hype and remixes it, and then it carries on. And then Mrs. Slangana a reception, a SABC or whatever. He's the star, Farina Shades.
Sure.
Yeah. Who is star? I'm sure he's star, man.
Sure.
Yeah. And
Who are you?
Hey, you still make music, dog.
Yo, I hate that
Congrats on the
question.
graduation.
So I think that's also as a society where we struggle to know the difference. There's fame, whether we call it plastic fame, versus something of substance where you can feed your family. You know, so many people are chasing this thing of wanting to get selfies in the mall. Meanwhile, they can't put noodles on the table. And I think with the education that you've given Abantu for them to process, you know, because again, lo muntu ozopop off that one song doesn't necessarily mean he'll be able to feed his family for 30 years like you've been doing, you know, and for them to actually make that mental leap of saying, do I want to go into the space where best case scenario, if I become huge and the biggest star, I can make 1 million streams, get myself best case 50,000 rand before the taxman gets to it. When do I get that 50,000 rand? Is it a 50,000 rand? Do I make 1 million streams a month? Is it 1 million streams over 3 years? So how do I sustain myself?
It's my piece.
It's my piece. You know, it's the same thing when people ask about the podcasting space. And you're like, you'll make 2,000 rand a month, bro. Oh, that doesn't make sense. You got so many views. Yeah, come to town. Don't quit your day job, bro. You know, and they don't get that. So they're all seeing the fame of a selfie and the shades at the SABC studio, and they've made that mental gymnastics thing. What are you making 1 billion rand a day? You know, so no, man.
I wanted to ask about the invisible guys we never speak about, the music lawyers, the guys that own platforms, because I know a lot of African kids don't seem to be speaking about that. And if you're aware at all, if there's any money in that, the guys that own the infrastructure and the guys that manage the contracts.
The record labels as well.
The money for them would be in volume.
So for them, they want
because
20 artists. Because if they get 20 artists, even if each artist makes, instead of 1 million, makes 100,000 streams, they go times 20, and then they take their 80%.
Aksana music, Aksana Malin music. Yeah, and you can see even on social media or Neo or whoever, they lament this, you know, Aksana Malin music, especially if you've been here for quite some time, because you've seen it disappear. You've seen it dwindle, you know. Bro, I have a vinyl. In a records of my own music. I have cassettes. I have CDs. You know what I mean? Nowadays, people just have links. Spotify. It's not tangible. This was a physical product we sold. I knew the plant in Zimbabwe where we printed vinyls. And the cost of printing a vinyl in the UK, shipping, let's do the cheaper one. I will promote.
Sure.
So I got a DJ. Yeah. Sell it at $50. But job of your printer, I will print when you want to. Lomchita lo was positioned as the guy who takes your stuff to go print. Umela ma order money. So that akakushaya nange transport wena.
Sure.
Yes. So that's why that's also another reason why you released at a certain time. June, July, emvana uzohamba nini? Isikhathi sakhona. For festive.
Sure.
Yeah.
If there's no money in music, what are you focusing on now? Where do you think, or where do you see money, maybe for yourself or just generally?
My screensaver is a Grammy. My WhatsApp profile picture is a Grammy. It's been since I graduated. And elusive or not, sizofika lapho. Yeah. Money, bro, money didn't make me happy, bro. You know? And a lot of people were, well, not a lot, but, you know, what I earn on radio were shocked when I told them. And I said to them, I just have a home from home where I can do what I do and have fun while doing it. You know? Why are you guys doing this? There's so much therapy in just talking.
Sure.
So much. Especially now, add to that, different minds in the form of guests. A fight at this age versus 20 years ago. I don't give a fuck who says what. Your fights are more meaningful now than 20 years ago. There's something to be learned. You know, so I'm in that space now, also just trying to diversify and just find something else that I can do that will not feed me, but fulfill me, you know. There's also things I haven't done that I've always wanted to do. I always say it like, ngithi ngifuna ukuqala ukwakha ifa labantwana bami.
Yeah.
You know, though I've had the discussion with the kids that my catalog is you guys are trust fund babies.
Yeah.
You know, whether you like it or not, you trust fund babies because the catalog is there. And I've been offered to sell it. The money wasn't right. You know, a lot of people sell out of desperation.
Sure.
Me now, I put it straight out, 40 bar, and I'm not stopping making music. So
It's only
yeah. And so whatever
increasing.
I do will always trickle back to that catalog. Yes, because it's still DJ Cleo. You know, and I'm putting it out there, 40 bar or nothing. I was offered half a bar, but I was like, yo, you're kidding me, bro. You're fucking. It's someone I know, so I couldn't swear at them. But yo, you know,
500K.
2 years ago, I was like, bro. And they're like, okay, let me speak to financing. So be good. Never came back. This nigga motherfucker.
Like my brain is ticking because you actually called it at the beginning of this. Because you asked how long are we going to speak, and I said about an hour 30.
And I said, there's never enough time.
And then you guys spoke about the panel show, and then you said there's never enough time. And we actually had a reservation for 8. Thank you guys for making us miss it. But in everything, my initial hope was Sophia, but I truly appreciate the learnings as much as I am, and I've been a fan for 21 years.
I thought you were going to say, I am a dick.
Motherfuck you. You know, but like
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate
the
you.
knowledge, like every time I speak with you, like the knowledge that you drop, like yes, Pumela, like you can't help yourself. I truly appreciate it, and I know so many people out there are gonna see maybe a side that they've never seen. You know, the father side. Yes, that was a very touching. You know, the businessman, the entrepreneur, the artist, the creative, the musician. Like all those sides come out, and it speaks to the success of who you are, and it speaks to the journey that you've gone through and what you've overcome, you know, and just being you, coming here, giving of your time, you know, to us is something mina ngiyabonga bhuti.
For free.
Chips. I chips.
Oh, I see where you're going. So the petty master. You're on the master.
What was the man's?
No, gents, I'm not a big fan of podcasts. I think this is my third. 1, 2, 3, 4th. Mac, Relebohile, Happy Days, and now you guys. Again, first him, and then you popped out of nowhere. Okay, sharp. Okay, sharp. All right, sharp. You know, and just watching you guys is entertaining. You know, I love your mind, bro. I love how you sit there across the table with whoever and literally you dribble them.
Dribble?
Yeah.
We play together.
No. And you go head on, you know, and whether it's research or it's just your knowledge base, but there's a lot of knowledge there, and I watch to learn, you know. That's why I had to tender the apology, because I didn't reply to your tweet. But Ikalo me responding to something that you had tweeted to say that's power, you know. So, and then Nihlale again we tweet, like, okay, let's see this, brothers. You know, the way you interact, it's fun to watch because remember, not everyone has a brother. I mean, I have a brother, but we're not close.
Sure.
I see Louis, we're not enemies, we just don't vibe.
Sure.
And I've come to terms with it. Sure. Ulengile. Messi sonke, I go mnandi that day.
Sure.
And it ends there. You know, then I watch this, I'm like, sometimes I wish I had this. But then again, someone else has this and they're like, fuck. You know, because opposite sides for them. You know, so big ups to you guys, man. And I really, really hope that this grows into something bigger. You know, I'm here anytime, any day.
Thank you.
He actually said, so I was just changing sense. So I make a job, I'm coming. Did you not say that?
I did.
Okay,
I was just saying, no, you guys, this, that. I was like, what's that? I was so this, bro.
Did your parents name you Ndlovu?
Cleo.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Elephant. Ndlovu.
Your parents named you Ndlovu? That's powerful.
Very.
Cleopas, Monyepao.
But Nespedi, or rather, I don't know if you guys in Zulu do it. The traditional ceremony, Mlotshwa, the lady is named.
Yes.
Yes.
I think all black cultures in South Africa. Yeah.
Lelo kama bamnika lona in our culture, your name is in there. She'll be Mlotshwa.
Okay.
If it's a girl, it's Mlotshwa. If it's a boy, it's Cleo.
Oh, okay.
But nalo lelo kama is taken from someone in the family tree. That's why, like, I'm Cleo. My brother's first born child is Mlotshwa.
Okay.
So ngabo Cleo, basically. If she was a boy, she'd be Cleo. So you find repetition of names not too far down the line. Yeah. So, yeah, not Cleo by we want this name. No, some elder there said, bam.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cleopas, same person actually. My uncle, but he's late. He passed on, I think, under 3 or 4. Yeah.
Monyepao.
Yeah. Monyepao.
Monyepao.
Yeah.
Hey, siyafundiswa.
Sounds like a swear word, eh? Growing up, eh? Yeah,
Monyepao.
You
Now,
say China. Guys, I need to duck. I need to go.
I know we're
I need
out.
to go,
Cleo,
but
thank you. Penson,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lungalo. Appreciate you being here as well. You know. I love you, bro.
The game.
I love you, bro. Let me touch your thigh again.
Hi, man.
Let me just touch your thigh a little bit.
Chief,